Hi guys, it's Archie Luxury. And today guys, I want to apologize for some comments I made. I want to apologize for some comments I made on a private conversation that wasn't so private. And I want to apologize and I want to say that um, the conversation centered around Marcelo, and I've actually rung him myself. I've rung him myself, and I've asked him to come on. So I got to tell you, sometimes this YouTube business here is difficult. It's tough. You say silly things. There's so much pressure cooker. There's a pressure cooker of things that go on, and I got to tell you, I want to apologize. What I said was fucking stupid. I was having a conversation with Mental Jock, and I felt a bit betrayed by Mental Jock because he's never on my fucking stream. He's always on other streams. I pay the fucking guy, and there's always problems, always difficulties. And I kind of was very frustrated, but it doesn't justify it. I said some silly things, and I was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong. And I got to tell you, there's no point digging the ditch. Keep digging, keep digging. I was wrong. I was silly in what I said, and I apologize. I got no hatred to anybody. I got no hatred to anybody. Hello, Marcelo, my friend. How are you?
Fine, fine.
Hey, Marcelo, I just want to say to you, I am very sorry for what I said. And I want to tell you something truthfully. I'm jealous you've got all the cool watches, Marcelo. I can't get shit from anybody. I can't get a good Rolex. I'm sorry for what I said. And I tell you this, I want to extend the olive. I want to say sorry. And Marcelo, I got to tell you, you're such a good sport about things. Um,
Look, the super chat that I send is there to is also explain it in a simple way. Is to move forward. You know, we're going to London.
yes.
Let's move forward. Let's have fun and make and as what I said, maybe it's a new start beginning for both of
It's
us.
a
You
new
know.
start. It's a new start.
Mm.
And I mean that's exactly it's exactly what we want to have there. And I got to
Yeah.
tell you something, Marcelo. I've just given you a wrench. Marcelo has a wrench now. You are always welcome on my stream now. And I got to tell you, I got nothing against any religion or anything. And I got to tell you something, Marcelo. You know, my grandfather was a POW
Yeah,
in the
I
Second
heard. I
World
heard
War.
this. That's why it was a little bit. Yeah, yeah. I understand.
And I mean, I fucking, you know what? The reason I don't join these fancy clubs is they are selective clubs. I don't like selective clubs. I don't like
Yeah.
these people who think their shit doesn't stink. You know what? My ancestry, they weren't lords or overseers. They were gypsies and peasants. Okay, that's my ancestors. They weren't kings or imperial people. They were gypsies and farmers and
Yeah.
peasants. That's what they were. I don't come from a fancy wancy background. And I just got to say to you, Marcelo, I really do. It shows what a great person you are by you coming forward and saying, hey, it's okay. I accept your apology is a very cool thing, Marcelo. You're a good guy.
Look.
Okay?
Also, the idea of the super chat is just also to move forward and shut up the haters. Also, there's a lot of other channels now that took a lot of uh, advantage of this just to spread more hate, and I didn't like that.
Exactly. Exactly. We got a super chat here from Marcelo Time. Hey, that's you.
It's me,
15.
yes.
That's a lot of money there, guys. That's a lot of money. Archie, I accept your apology. Everyone deserves a second chance. Let's move on from this. A small donation for the London trip. This can be a new beginning for both of us. Let's build bridges. Bridges, guys. We're building bridges
Yeah.
with Marcelo. Marcelo, that's very kind for you to do that. And I greatly appreciate it. We got Golden Baba, $2, a very special episode of the AC3 live stream. Let me say to you, Marcelo, no joke. No joke, Marcelo. No joke, Marcelo. I actually had a present for mummy. I had a perfume for mummy. Look at that. I
Don't
actually
get
had
it,
I bought that.
okay.
I bought that a couple of weeks ago for mummy for the London trip. And
Okay, I promise I will use it.
yeah, for mummy. Hey. Marcelo, when I said you stink, I was just being a
I
cunt.
know, it's okay, it's
We all
okay.
stink at times, I gotta be honest with you. This terrible thing is it hurts, JJ
Mm.
said I got girl size watches. It hurts. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
look, it's all Marcelo. I just want to say a big thank you. And I tell you what, you've got a wrench. I have given Marcelo a wrench, and I'm very, 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 very happy to have you on here
Look,
today. Golden
look.
Babla, a very special episode of the AC3 live stream. Marcelo, tell me this. You are streaming more and more now. Is this where you want to move your business into? Streaming? Is that what you
I
you
think
because
I,
you've
I
got
think I want to do both. Look, it does. Look, to be honest, having the restaurant for 14 years is not a joke, and we're going to speak also in London. We're going to go out. It's good to have a relief. It's good that there is an option to have an income, to have a relief, to be able to travel. Mommy basically working with me, but both of us are slave in the shop for a
yes,
long time. It's not easy to run a restaurant. So this does help, and I don't think it's going to move completely to YouTube because even YouTube is not stable. But is a
yes,
relief. It's just a relief. And also another thing I wanted to say is that we already have trouble with the other side. We have a common enemy that basically want to destroy us. So instead of destroying ourselves, let's be focused on that, guys.
yes. Yes, yes. We're very good at destroying. I must admit, this is probably as silly as you hiring Sean. You know, you
Yes,
know,
yes, yes.
you know. That was but look, what can you do? You fuck things up, or if you make a mistake, you
Mm,
just apologize.
yeah,
And I got nothing, I'll be honest with you. Um I quite like you. This is the reason I think we kind of hated each other so
yeah.
much is that I really quite like you. And I feel, I tell you honestly, Marcelo, it's very tough. Japan is such a cliquey country. You're either in crowd or out crowd. Bullying is a very big problem in Japan at the
It is.
schools and that. And it is fucking impossible to exist in that country. It is fucking hard. It is very hard. And for you to survive there as long as you have is a fucking miracle. It's very tough. It's a very tough country, and they don't like foreigners. And it's fucking it's very very difficult. But you've fucking turned things around so well, and that's quite incredible. Um, and I got to tell you something, Marcelo. I'm hoping to visit you in November.
Yeah, I know.
I want to come to your shop.
We're going to make it
Yeah,
happen now.
yeah,
Now is
yeah, yeah. Everything is patched up. Let me say this, Marcelo. I got to tell you something. You know how you're in the restaurant business, right?
mm,
And I got to tell you, restaurants are fucking horrible business. The
mm.
restaurant is a really fucking hard. You know what they call a restaurateur who works 80 hours a week?
Yeah, that's why I basically
Part
was trying to
time,
reduce
part
that.
time. That's part time because it takes so many fucking hours. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It is fucking difficult.
Well,
Um,
look, we didn't open yesterday and also today is because mommy have a big back pain now, and this is also kind of a bitch, like you always have to be 100%. You have a small sickness, you have a small problem. It's a small business that is only me and her. You know, suddenly you don't open. You don't have replacements to fix
yes,
that. So this also very sensitive business here.
yes.
Is so
It's very easy, and that's the big problem with this business is that it is so fucking fickle. You can have a good restaurant, and you just need a few things to go bad, and all of a
mm,
sudden it's empty. It's
yeah,
very fine line, and
yeah,
I got to be honest with you. Seriously, there's a lot better businesses. Restaurants are very tough, very tough. And especially, a restaurant can be popular. It stops being flavor of the month, doesn't it? Like
mm,
people, oh, we'll try something else. Oh, we'll go to a different type of restaurant.
yeah.
And it's a very, very difficult thing. It's very difficult. And tell me this, Marcelo, you're streaming. How is the streaming business going? Do you enjoy it?
It, yeah, it's working. It helped a lot. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy the. I already told you this. I think like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. It's something that is very different from from the kitchen, from the restaurant business, and that's why I decided to do it. I do like watches is something that I
Yes.
started to collect, became a hobby, and it was the idea. YouTube always was there. It was like, would I make YouTube about cameras because I was collecting, I was into cameras before. Would I make on tennis? And it turned up to be on watches. And what came up to be out of it is meeting you and meeting the whole Archieverse, and it's a bunch of very good people
I got
here.
a few super chats. Let me catch up there. Little Dave,
Yes.
$2. The pontiff has no history of being anti-Semite. That's exactly it. Exactly it. I very strongly anti. I'm not. I'm not an anti. I love Jewish. I love Islam. I love everybody there. And I got to be honest with you. Um, I don't. I don't. I don't like any type of hatred there. We got loose to $5. Sassy OC just sent me your PR statement. The only thing I'm guilty of is having poor taste and bad timing. The
Mm.
hate streams can get fucked on stream. There we go. And we've got another super chat here. Let's have a look. What else have we got here? We've got what's just having a look here. Why are they some of these people here, they're very quick. They're very quick to get upset. Move on, Archie. Okay, we're moving on. We got Gorilla Time, £2.50. Thanks for the Steve McQueen 2012 advice. Thank you, Gorilla Time. That's a great watch. That's a fantastic watch. Fantastic watch. You know, I really miss my Steve McQueen. That's a watch I really fucking I I love that watch. That was a great watch. In fact, you know, I'm starting to. That's why I like to buy my stuff back. I miss certain aspects of watches, and I go back to them. CB $5. Archie has to kiss your unloyal ass, but I don't. So to me, you're still the same slimy individual. Look, the only thing, CB, is he could have been a cunt about it. He could have been a real cunt about it, but he didn't. He said, "Okay, Arch, I'll help you out." That's pretty nice. He didn't. No one forced him to do that. He could have really sunk the boot in, deservedly so. Malik Diamond, $5. When are we getting Mullet Man Daniels back on? Marcelo, do you still talk to him? Actually, that's a good question. Austin Daniels, he came to your restaurant. Do you talk to him
Yeah,
still?
we don't have no kind of problem. I mean, I just didn't talk to him for a couple of months. I mean, there was nothing to talk about. You have these friends that sometimes you email, and suddenly you don't email for a long time, and they never email you back, and then it just stopped there, and suddenly tonight you email, and then you're getting an email back. This is what the Austin is. I can email now, and he's probably going to return 10 minutes later. Yeah, what's up? So yeah, just didn't have no reason to talk to him.
You know what I mean? The thing is with
Mm.
Austin, he's actually a really nice guy. I haven't spoken to him in a couple years. Um, he's still doing videos, isn't he?
He does. Yes, even this question, I don't even pay attention to that. He probably did a video like a week or 2 weeks ago or something. He's doing now the Japan tour. Okay, you're going to find this funny. Um, you know what you do, the pay reviews? So
Yes.
he decided to take a step further. He's doing a tour,
Doing what?
kind of. So you pay for a pay review, and you come to Japan, and you pay more for him to guide you and help you to pick up the watch that you desire.
Oh, I see. But they're expensive in Japan, don't you think?
I think so, but if you really really trust him a lot regarding that he see the words, that he understand that is good, so you pay, and you go home and happy and whatever. So this basically is the business now. It's more like a tourism, watch tourism. It's a
Oh, I
watch
see.
tourism
Is it
guide.
working? Has he had many people take him up on it?
When I saw his videos, it seems he have something like at least once or twice a month of a tourist that actually jump on, and I don't know even how much he charge for this, to be honest. But
My God, that's
mm,
pretty interesting idea. I don't know if it'll work. I mean, hey, what would I know? As long as he has some, it's not a bad thing to do. What's wrong? There's nothing wrong with that, is there? Really? That's a cool thing. If he can do
mm.
it, if he can make a living out of it, fuck him. Good luck to him. So there we go. Austin Daniels, we have to get him on one day. I actually like
Mm.
the guy. I
No,
really
when
like
when
the
when
guy.
you come to
He's a
Japan, we
cool guy.
definitely when you come to Japan, we definitely have to find a way how to meet him, and let's build that relationship as well. I guess let's see
We
what
got a super
what
chat
we're
from
gonna.
Bugsy Malone, £2. I like Archie and I don't care what the haters say. Thank you,
Mm.
Bugsy Malone. It's very kind of you to say that there. I got to tell you something, guys. Marcelo, we've been giving you the link a lot, and I hope it has helped there.
It,
I,
it,
I
it did.
really, I really want to moving forward. I wanna try and help you in this business here. So
Thank
you
you
know, I
so much.
mean,
I also want to mention somebody's very annoyed there in the chat. Like, no, nobody pay me to pay Archie. That came from my heart and my own idea. Jesus Christ.
okay, I got a statement that's come from my brain's trust here. I'll just read it to you. And they say, I'll just read it to you. There are no words that I can say to make this okay. I didn't just hurt Marcelo, I hurt everyone with a sense of decency. I'm ashamed to be in front of so many amazing Jewish supporters. I hope in time you'll forgive me. There we go. There we go. I think that's I think that's a really good statement there. That and yeah. So there we go. Just want to move on there. Let's move on to how is your friend Dis? You and Dis are friends now, aren't you?
I mean, we never stopped being friends. We were friends for
Yeah,
a
he's
long
a
time.
nice guy. He's a really nice guy. You know, I got to tell you, I was really worried when he was he had some issues, and I got to be honest with you. I spoke to his mum. His mum is
Yeah.
really nice. She's a lovely lady, and she never gives up. And I tell you what, this has made a great. He is doing really well. I'm very proud of this, and he's a lovely guy. Um, Red Shovel, £2. Looking forward to the dynamics of the London house. Thank you, Red Shovel. Thank you so much. I got to tell you, with this himself there, I really think he's he's a sort of guy who I think would do well living in Japan. And I say that I wasn't
Mm.
joking. I think he would love it there. What do you think, Marcelo?
Well, I mean, I don't know how to say. But the problem in Japan is the language problem. Even me being here 17 years, I still don't speak Japanese. And
It's
if
fucking
it was
hard.
a non,
I don't know about you, Marcelo, but I find it hard to learn languages. How do you find it? Learning languages.
well, I found it hard because we got old and our brain got fried. I mean, this is the problem. If trust me, if you would be in now, you know what? Hey, take your kid for example. I
Yeah.
mean, 2018, he can come to Japan in 3 months. You're going to freak out how he talk Japanese, Russian, Italian, or whatever language he's going to learn.
Yeah, they don't speak
And this
Japanese. They don't speak Japanese actually.
no, because you guys didn't
No.
didn't push it, but it doesn't matter. You know, with a young age. Now I think they are around 20, but even before 14, 12, the kids learn language very easy. The brain started to get fried older you get. Our brain is already fucked.
Hey,
We cannot learn no
we
more.
got a comment here. This is from John Wick. He
Mm,
says 17 years in Japan
mm.
and he isn't fluent in Japanese. Wow. Well, that's because he's running the fucking business every
Yeah,
day. And
yeah.
also he is also you're mixing with English speakers, aren't you, in Japan?
Yes, yes.
You know? This is the whole thing. Um this is the whole thing. You don't really mix with Japanese.
No, I don't. And I don't have, having the restaurant, we don't really have friends here, so is the
No.
customers, return customers become kind of friend. And this is the
Mm.
only kind of friends we have. And maybe that's why the whole YouTube got so much close for that reason. By the way, you have a super chat by Neo.
We got a super chat from Neo, $10. Hello, humanity. Pontiff, cardinals, monks, nuns, barons, dukes, punters, brothers and sisters, rejoice in the Archieverse. Proceed with acceptance and love each other.
Mm.
Hmm. You know, I got to tell you, Neo, that's a very cool thing. I'm really trying to move on a good step forward. And I got to be honest with you. That's the best thing I can do here. And phew, what can I say? What can I say? What can I do? This is just how it is, guys. I really want to
Archie, could you pin the link or something in
yes,
case
we can
somebody
pin
wants
the
to?
link. I'll pin the link there. Bugsy Malone, £2, sold 5 watches and got one in Archie 4-piece collection. I got to tell you, Marcelo, the watches themselves there, I'm starting to think I want to cut down in the future. I want to cut down a bit. The problem is I didn't buy Rolex. I didn't buy Rolex. Um, I didn't buy Rolex, and they're fucking hard to sell, Marcelo. Everything is difficult to sell there. Even Rolex is not getting the prices. I got to tell you, Japan is actually a fucking hard place to sell. They have fucking microscopes on the counters to see scratches.
Yeah, this is
Um,
Japan is a bit of a bitch here. Yeah.
it is. It is. It is a. It is very much so a bitch there. And I got to be honest with you, man, selling anything in Japan is very tough. They talk everything down. They look at the scratches. They pull out microscopes to see. It's just fucking ridiculous. Um, it's not as easy to get the high prices you see. The high prices you see in Japan doesn't mean you'll get those high prices. That's what they're asking for.
Yeah.
Those prices are so high, the watches haven't sold yet because of the high prices. And it's a very tough place to. I think Japan's expensive. I think it's expensive. And
Mm.
tell tell me this: what's your plans for the future? You've got a beautiful collection. You were
Uh,
thinking of getting rid of the Cookie Monster. Would you
the Smurf is actually the
Smurf,
Smurf.
Smurf? Would you still do that? Or the problem is that they don't want to pay much. They're really
They don't want to
nasty.
pay much, and look, the watches that I have is good. Look, I enjoy the watches. We collect watches. We enjoy them. This is the first thing, and I mean, I enjoy the Smart Phrase already now. How long? 6 years I have this watch. A long time. It already paid off all the time that I have the watch. I don't have money basically to buy a new one, but if something ridiculous and crazy uh, pump on, so this time I'm going to need to sell it. And even if I sell it for a loss, I see this as okay because I actually enjoy the watch for 6 years. So yeah.
I just had a really nasty comment there with a $5 super chat, and I got to tell you, I'm not going to read that.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I just deleted the comment. Okay, I'm sorry, but
You,
you
you,
know,
de- you deleted the comment. You means you delete the money, or how did it go?
I don't want the money for that. If he's going to have
Yeah,
nasty comments like that, you know what? I want to be more friendly. I got to be honest with you, Marcelo.
yeah.
There is a ugly side to YouTube. I don't know if you know this, but it is
Oh, I
not good
know
for
this.
your.
Yeah.
It's not good for your brain
Mm.
to be constantly on YouTube. You know, it is fucking. It's like you're. I tell you, the nearest I can explain it is it's like when you're in high school. As soon as you say one stupid thing or one thing they catch on to, they
Mm.
go after you. They go after you. You know what I mean? They don't forgive you. They're very unforgiving. And
Yeah. Look.
a super chat. I liked microwave parrot for dinner. $2. Help, mammy! Put me in the microwave. Y- You love your birds. You love. I got to tell you one thing. You always like your pets, don't you?
Yeah. She's a bit of a psycho, but yeah, kind of. I mean,
You like your animals, but don't you? You love your animals. You always look after them.
they. No, unfortunately, I don't have kids. I'm not going to stick to compare pets to kids,
Yeah.
but
Yes.
you know, we do like them. Yeah,
What stopped you and Mummy having kids? What was the
the shop,
reason?
the shop,
Sorry,
the
the shop.
business. Yeah.
Otherwise, you wanted to have kids.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it's the business, and also, the life here is very tough. It's
Hey, we
funny
got
when
Red
you met.
Shovel on. Hello, Red. How are you?
Doing
Hey,
good,
Red.
Archie. Doing good. Looking forward to the London house.
I've
Looking
paid
forward.
up. I've paid up, and we got Marcelo. We got me, Lux. We got you're in the house as well, aren't you, Red?
Yeah, I'm sure with Jamie and Thomas Burnett. $10 super chat. Yeah.
$10 super chat. Why isn't that coming up? It's coming up.
No, Archie, no. It's just a joke. That's the Thomas Burnett joke. It's the
Okay.
$10.
Okay. I got to tell you something. I want to say, Marcelo, I actually haven't been having fun on YouTube for a while. Okay. I've been too focused on the dollars. And I got to be honest with you. I want to change my outlook on things. I really want to change it. Okay. I haven't been enjoying it lately. And I think part of the outburst is just my anger at YouTube. And I want to be honest with you. I want to be more myself. I want to be
Mm,
friendlier and nicer. And I got to tell you this. The reason I don't join any of these clubs, these private gentlemen's clubs, is they are selective clubs. And in the past, they did not welcome people who were ethnics like myself, ethnic ancestry. They didn't welcome certain religions. They were very Anglo-Saxon waspy sort of clubs, and I'm not a fucking Anglo-Saxon waspy sort of guy. And I've never really liked those selective clubs. I don't feel part of the crowd. Okay, I don't want to be in a selective club. Okay, I don't like that sort of shit. I don't like it. I don't like it. And I got to tell you, I just want to do my own stuff. I think with
That's the
YouTube,
attitude. That's the attitude, Archie. Always be your own man. Always be your own man.
yeah,
Never
yeah.
follow the crowd. Never follow the crowd.
Hey, we got Crappy joining us today. Hello, Crappy.
Um,
mm.
yeah, hello,
Hello.
Archie. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes. How are you?
Hi, Archie.
Hey.
Hi, Archie, and everybody. This is Crappy in the U.S. And can I make a comment on the story going on today?
Sure, you can. Please do.
Thank you, Marcelo. I think the way you handled this is you're a fucking jellyfish.
Ooh.
And yeah. And to Archie, if your apology really means anything, you'll PayPal Marcelo $1,000 fucking. And what you said is
Ooh.
fucking despicable. And people who support you need their.
Okie dokie. Thank you, Crappy. That's very kind of Crappy to give us his 2 cents worth there. Red Shovel.
Archie, I actually don't know the story here, but I'm sort of guessing it. So I am sort of guessing
Sure.
the story.
Look, whichever. A lot of things were said, and a lot of, we just move
Yeah, let's
forward
move
from that.
forward.
Is
Let's move forward. Yeah, there's things can be said on these streams, and I think sometimes people try and explode it, and it's too much.
look. I said also in the past things that I regret that as well when I apologize, and yeah, let's move forward from that.
Because
I got.
remember, we're all going to be in the same house here, boys. We're all going to be in the
Yeah.
same
Yeah.
house.
Actually, me and Marcelo are very good now. You know what? We've had the cleansing. It's like a
Yeah.
bloodletting. A bloodletting. We've had a bloodletting.
Mm.
and we have we basically are really good friends now. I really feel at peace. I feel at peace with Marcelo. I'm not just saying that to you. I feel at peace.
I've never
I'm about
met
to give
Marcelo.
mental job to sack, but that's beside the point there, Red.
I am so looking forward to meeting Marcelo because I've never met Marcelo, so I'm really looking forward to meeting him.
You know, Red, I think you have a reputation of drinking a lot, and I have a reputation of drinking a lot. We're going to get fucked.
Yeah.
We will.
Yeah.
We
I
will.
tell you what, I tell you, this is honestly, it's going to be a good. I got to be honest with you there. I really think this is a good. I want to move in a different direction after this. Now I want to do more what makes me happy, less just. I'll be honest with you. I think I've taken things a bit serious, a bit concerned. You know what? I don't give a fuck anymore. You know, if this YouTube career doesn't work out, I will deliver pizzas and do Uber. That's okay. It has to be done. It has to be done. You know,
Archie, you'll never do that. You'll never do that.
Never say never. There's nothing wrong with that. I've actually worked
There's nothing wrong with it, but see, once you've been doing like what you've been doing, which is basically sitting there shooting the breeze, you'll not want to go. You'll not want to be like delivering a pizza. Come on.
Man's got to do what a man's got to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you'll do anything not to do that. You'll do anything not to
Well,
do
we'll
that.
see. We'll see what happens. But I got to tell you something, Red. This whole YouTube space, if you are constantly on this, it drives you fucking nuts.
I can see that, and I'm not on it that often. And even the times when I'm on it, it drives me nuts. And I'm just glad that I can take 5, 6, 7 days away from it and not have to deal with it. So I can imagine you on every day is a nightmare.
Oh, it is. And I mean, your mental health just goes crazy. And I got to tell you something. Marcelo, when you get a $400 super chat, please don't take a screenshot of it to me, okay? Okay.
Look,
I don't want to know.
Listen,
I don't want to know every $400 super chat, $100 super chat. I don't want to know, okay? I'm jealous. I'm jealous, okay?
Look, that was the beef moment. Let's forget about that. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah.
I got to tell you this now. It's everything is Frank the Tank, $5. Good diplomacy, Marcelo. Red will turn Tim, unfriend you after the bro house in London.
No, it doesn't work like that. No. Because whether
we got my friend coming on here, the world's greatest dog trainer, Mr. Goldberg. How are you?
Gentlemen, so pleased to join you today.
Hey, we need your help there. And I got to tell you something there. It's
Hello. What do we do? What are we doing? What are we going to do?
Mark Goldberg, I fucked things up. I apologize. What should I do? You're my PR man. What do I do?
Marcelo, I need to talk to my lawnsman here for a quick second. So Archie, Red Shovel, and Punters, just don't listen. Close your ears for a second. Marcelo, you know about the concept of the self-hating Jew, yes?
Of course.
Okay. And you know that we Jews do not like to be called names by outsiders, but you also know that we call each other names all the time, correct?
Yes.
So basically, to be called a slur by somebody who is not Jewish is bad, but to be called it by a fellow Jew is just like horsing around, correct?
Well, if you not separate Ashkenaz and Sfaradim.
Well, okay. Let's keep it simple. Let's keep it simple for all these, Presbyterian.
Yeah.
So my theory, Marcelo, is that the only way Archie can undo the wrong is to convert to Judaism, and And then, in fact, he is a Jew, and he can say anything he wants about the Jews. And when he fights with
That's
Jews,
not a bad idea. Actually, I was actually thinking of joining actually there, Mark.
well, it's not that simple. As Marcelo will tell you, there are a couple of requirements for
I
conversion,
see.
and
Yes.
they differ according to the gender of the individual involved. Now, you know, we've got to decide how you identify, male or female. But before that, Marcelo, tell them, how do we convert a woman right after this super chat?
Here we go. We got a super chat. No biggie, Sal. $5. JJ moonlights delivering pizza while wearing a size 9, and he has an elite collection. There's hope, Arch.
That's a size 9.
Now, Marcelo, how do we convert a woman to Judaism? We dunk her in the what?
You're talking about no mikveh.
We dunk her in the mikveh. We dunk her in the mikveh. As Marcelo will tell you, what the mikveh is it is a ceremonial bath in
Yes.
which the woman is purified and converted to Judaism. Marcelo, how do we convert a male?
Yeah, then become. Usually, when you're 7 days old, you
Yes.
probably hurt, but you don't feel that much when you are 52. So I guess it's
Different ritual.
problematic.
Marcelo, it's a completely different ritual, and it's a little more complicated, but there is a name for the ritual. What is the name for the ritual?
Well, actually, for that reason, I don't know. I know it's Brit Milah, but I don't know if it's the same Brit Milah for 52 years old.
Well, the actual procedure is called circumcision. Now,
Yeah.
in the event that the male is already circumcised, but not Jewish, you would think that you could just simply skip the ritual altogether. Archibald, if I recall correctly, you are in fact circumcised. Is this correct?
No, I'm not.
Ah, well, Marcelo, we now have our hands full, because
Oh, shit.
in order to become Jewish, Archie, so that you can become a self-hating Jew and make it okay for you to say things about the Jews, we either need to convert you in a mikveh if you identify as a woman, or we need to circumcise you. What would you prefer? Your choice.
Yeah, okay.
You know, Mark, in a case of a lady boy, you need to circumcise and they go to the mikvah together. So
Well, you know, Marcelo, have you ever been to Bangkok? There's a soapy massage for that, just for that. All right. Well, anyway, Archie, I think maybe if you just pinch it, as by way of apology, Marcelo might think that was sufficient. But this is my idea. We convert you.
Let me tell you, Marky, I got to tell you, this YouTube business, it's do you walk away at times? Tell me how you handle this business.
I make a video every 6 or 8 months is what I do.
You like coming on here, don't you? You like coming on. You've been a very good supporter.
I do. It gives me my little YouTube creativity, but I don't have to do anything because Archie's running the show. Well, because Tan is running the show. Because Curly, I don't know, somebody is running the show and it's not me. I'm not sure it's you either, but at least I don't really have to really do anything.
I got to ask you this, Mark. You can see how you can burn out on YouTube, can't you? It's just.
I did. I went a year without making a video. I was like, fuck it.
Yeah. And by the way, Mark, I agree with you that all my watches are made in China until you come yourself to Japan and you confirm them yourself.
China is making Rolex just as good as Rolex is making Rolex. I think the worst thing I ever said about you, Marcelo, is we never saw the box and papers.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Talking about that, and this became very, very scary. I think it was an American company or something that actually they do take a real Daytona. In this case, a real white Daytona, and they changed the dial for the Lamont, and they even customized the back to look like a Lamont. So it's a real a
Real Rolex.
fake lemon, also made of white gold, and all the only way for you to know if it's a real one or a fake one, you need to run the chronograph for basically 24 hours to make sure that is a real 24 hours chronograph. What do you think about that? Because they actually charge for that watch actually more than I pay for the real lemon in retail.
Yeah, well, of course, because it's worth, you know, double retail now, maybe triple.
Yeah.
Where's the point where you sell it? $500,000, $750,000, $1 million? Because it is going to go up and up. So the only question is not will you sell? It's like where's the point? What point?
Yeah.
When will you sell?
I mean, to be honest, I am scratching the watch. I actually wearing it. I actually enjoy the watch.
Yeah, no, I know. But if somebody says, here's $1 million, you're going to take it off. Oh, come on, please.
You know, it's so hard to look. I mean, to be honest with you, in this case, the problem is that
he doesn't want the money. He doesn't want the money.
And
he wants
Archie,
he won't take $1 million for it. He wants
Archie,
what?
Archie, even make it even worse than that, because you know we always want the watches to go up in value, but when you pay $50K for a watch and it becomes suddenly $1 million, you know that you're wearing $1 million. It break the your enjoyment of wearing the watch. It's like, fuck, I'm wearing $1 million.
Yeah, well, that's even true of buying a $10,000 watch, and now it's worth $25,000-$30,000. You worry about it.
Yeah, it breaks the fun of it, you know. And you know what, Gerber, they're going to tell you. Let's say when somebody have a true old Paul Newman, that I think the prices are also, I think, 200, 300K. Maybe some of them are close to $1 million. Of course, the watch was how much that time? 10 grand, 20 grand. To wear it today, that kind of watch would have the same feeling that I don't want to have with the Lemon. It's like, fuck, you feel like shit.
The problem is that you are well known as a Le Mans owner, and you wear it. And I know that Japan is a safe country, relatively speaking, but I don't know. At what point do you begin to become concerned for the safety of the watch? It'll almost become impossible to insure it.
Well, it will become now. I am not that popular and not that famous. If you know, everybody say, "Oh, Marcelo, do you want to have 1 million subscribers?" Fuck no, because then I don't wear the watches no more. I'm going to start wearing Casios, and this really hurt you, you know.
We got a super chat here from Cheesecake. £2. AC3 is Jock now fired. Look, I love Jock. Jock, I got to be honest with you. You know, my own stupidity is not Jock's fault. So
Yes.
no, I think Jock is fine. I love Jock. Jock is
a great guy. Let's keep Jock.
Videos. Make some live streams for us. No, I'm not going to take this out on Jock. My own stupidity is my own stupidity. So
and not only that, not only that, Archie. Like I said before in the beginning,
he's a good guy.
Yeah, and not only this, like I said today in the beginning, we have other people to be pissed on or angry on. You know, we don't have
Marcelo.
problem.
Congratulations on being the new number 2 on Archie's Watch channel. Congratulations.
Yeah, no, it is. Marcelo's fine. I got nothing. Marcelo's a gentleman, Narc. I fucked up. I lost my temper in anger. Right?
No, at the end, no. Actually, let me give you my take, right?
He's okay.
At the end of the day, this is just my opinion, but it's at the end of the day. It's not the end of the day. It's still early for us in Australia. But at the end of the day, my opinion, I could be wrong, right? I think it's Jock's fault. We're going on Marcelo's stream, getting you angry.
No.
Let me finish. It's my opinion. It's my opinion. He knew Archie would get angry. He knew he did it on purpose. It's all planned.
Nobody could imagine what Archie would say as angry.
No.
Even Archie didn't know what he would say.
Jock knew what he was doing.
Okay.
He knew.
Can I just say something to Marcelo and then I'll drop off? I just have one thing to say to Marcelo quickly. May I say it?
Please.
Okay, Marcelo, for years, Archie had JTF.org on his refrigerator. And you know Chaim Ben Pesach, right? Chaim, yeah. That was on his refrigerator. So if he's an anti-Semite, then I'm Santa Claus.
Ho ho ho, motherfucker!
Look,
Nobody would have Chaim Ben Pesach's.
Thank you, Herman.
look. We know Archie's not anti-Semitic. Is it bad taste? Yeah. Is he philanderer? Yes. Is he a little bit scummy and a light payer? Yes. But he's not anti-Semitic.
How about lighting the loafers, Narky?
No. When I heard it, honestly, I go, that's Arch being Arch. It's in bad taste. Bad taste. He shouldn't have said it. But there's no way he's anti-Semitic.
Archie's going to convert to Judaism in order to make penance.
Right?
The ritual circumcision. Correct. We're actually going to auction off your force.
Right. Now, Mark, let me ask you. You're Jewish, right? When you heard that comment, what did you say?
Well,
you said that's.
I actually haven't heard the comment, so I don't really know what was said. I really don't.
Yeah.
Look. And Mark,
No. One second, Marcelo.
Yeah.
I heard that. I got a clip. I'm not going to play the clip unless someone super chats. But I initially laughed and I go, "What the fuck? Did he really say that?" Okay, that's Arch being Arch. Disgusting comment. But we know he's not anti-Semitic. Come on.
He's not just. Listen. Archie's not anti-Semitic. If he made a disgusting comment, it's just because he's disgusting. And
yes.
He can't help himself.
Mark. Well, that's why we watch Arch. It's like the gorilla in the cage throwing shit at everyone, right? Who wanted to do that?
Look.
Am I right, Mark? Am I right?
Well, you know what? It really disturbs me to agree with you, Narky Poo, but the gorilla in the cage flinging its own poo.
Yeah. I'm there for the gorilla. I'm the kid at the cage trolling the fucking gorilla, right? I want him to sling his shit.
I think we could probably get $1,500 for that foreskin. Right? That's just what I think.
And I think people with common sense say, "Yeah, disgusting comment, bad joke, gone wrong."
Well, look, Archie's got a sharp tongue. The punters are saying I would change my mind if I heard the clip. You know, the reality is that Archie knows how to go in for the kill. He's got a sharp tongue. So I'm sure it was terrible. And I know he called me telling me he felt terrible. He wouldn't repeat what it was. So I know.
Look, Mark, you're here for a long time. You know Archie.
You don't have to put up with Marcelo. At the end of the day, we have to put up with Marcelo as a number 2. I can't handle it.
Mark, let Marcelo talk a second.
Archie can't tell Marcelo to fuck off now. He's dying to. I know. Look at his face.
Calm down, Nark.
I love Marcelo.
No, you don't.
I tell you what. You know, you can see the real test of friendship is when you fuck something up, and they let you forget. They let you apologize and accept it. That's a real fucking.
So we have to put up with his new dynamic, Arch. You're kissing Marcelo's ass. That's it.
No, I'm serious.
Maybe I could put up with that. I could put up with your squirming. Maybe I can. We're talking about.
But I mean, seriously, he didn't have to do that. He could have sunk the boot in and said, "Fuck you, Arch."
No. I don't think you understand. His brain trust. Workshop this. You be the better man. Super chat. You got to milk this. That's what my mole said. I got a contact. I was contacted. This was a workshop. They go on, super chat, be the better man. He's got people behind the scenes pulling the strings. JB. He's the puppeteer. He orchestrated all this. At the end of the day, in my opinion, right, we should do this, Marcelo.
Well, I don't know. I started to feel like the 9/11 conspiracy here talking about it, but please go on.
All jokes aside, if I have to put up with this crap for the next couple of days, I'm going to the watch colony. I want you to tell Marcelo to fuck off. You're sitting there and fucking not saying, Marcelo, you're a cunt. I can't handle it. I want the old Archie back. Minus the fucking anti-Semitic side. But I want him back. Look at him.
Now, what happened to Mark?
What happened to Mark?
I didn't get to say, Mark!
Am I right, Red Shovel? Am I right?
Oh, I don't know. See all this political stuff when you guys get into this. This is dynamite.
At the end of the day, what do you say about this? At the end of the day, what's the outcome?
Look, Archie, look, ever since I started watching Archie, he said a load of shit.
Yeah, he's the gorilla with the shit, isn't he? To you,
Right. But does he mean it all? I don't think so.
yeah.
I think he lose. I think we all lose at the times and say stuff we don't really mean.
I got a good super chat from Bugsley Malone, £2. In all fairness, Goldberg is a loyal friend.
Yeah.
And he's
a very
Jewish.
good friend.
Yeah. We know you're not anti-Semitic. You know you're a cunt, Archie. There's a difference. There's a difference. You're a cunt.
You know, and I tell you another good friend. Can I say this to you, Naki?
Who?
You are actually a pretty good friend as well. When I really fuck things up and it's a disgusting mess, you at least side with me.
Archie, you kicked me off. I tried to jump on 10 minutes ago. You kicked me off 5 times.
I know.
I'm here. I'm here.
You're here to help me out.
I've spoken to people behind the scenes, and you know what they say? It's a lot of faux outrage, right? We know what Archie's like. I said, we know what Archie's like. He's not a racist. He's a fuckwit, but it's not a racist.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
You said worse things. You said I'm going to get Greg Davis on you. That's funny.
Okay, what they're going to say about Archie? Archie's an Aussie. He's an Aussie. That's what he is.
No, Marcelo, I know what you're thinking. That you're going to milk this on your fucking channel. The super chats are coming in. Mommy, I'm buying a new fucking watch. That's what you're thinking. So, Marcelo, cut the crap out. I know you're going to milk this.
No, but at least he fucking backed me up a bit. I asked him for a favor. He helped me.
JB, at the end of the day, said, I told him to do that. Not genuine. JB's the puppeteer now.
JB's
nobody told me to do nothing. Trust me.
Look, Marcelo, we know you got no backbone. Everyone tells you what to do on your channel. What are you talking about? Yes, it's disgusting, right? Is he anti-Semitic? Of course he's not. It's a joke gone wrong, bad taste, disgusting.
Yeah.
So everyone who comes on here saying he's anti-Semitic, mate, they're gaslighting. I don't even know what the fucking means, gaslighting. But he's not anti-Semitic. He uses and slow pays everyone. Jews also, don't you, Arch?
Yes.
Is Dave Jewish? Maybe that will suit your narrative if you tell us Dave is Jewish.
Look. By the way, Lark. Look, I forgive Archie for what he said, but as you check, as you see in the chat, there's a lot of people pissed off with me as well. You know, I mean,
why were they pissed off with you? Why were they pissed off?
No, there's people in the chat, not you. People are in the chat. A lot of people.
Why are the people in the chat pissed off at you?
Well, I mean,
let me ask you. When you heard that, did you think that's Archie being Archie? Did you laugh or you disgusted? Be honest. Be honest. Because on your stream, you didn't seem like you're that upset. You go, yeah, that's Archie.
Look, I mean,
yes or no? Were you upset? Were you upset?
Of course I was upset.
No, I don't think you were. I think you were told to be upset because I saw your stream. And people in the chat saying, fucking Marcelo's pissed off. Why is everyone so pissed off? Because that's Archie being Archie. That's why I watch Archie. For fuck's sake. If I want someone to have morals and ethics, I'd watch maybe someone will watch Colony. Not fucking Archie. Am I right, Arch? We know you're flawed.
Very flawed individual.
We know you cheat on your wife. We know you fucking slow pay. Well, you know you're running scams with fucking Lux. But I still love you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Did I go too far?
I appreciate that.
No, I'm all jokes aside. People, it's getting ridiculous. But in the private chats, I'm saying people are not upset, and I'm being told like, why is so many people pissed off on the chats, but in private chats, are saying something different.
Archie, I'm shocked by this. So I am. I'm shocked by this conversation. So
hey, let's move forward.
What are you shocked about? What are you shocked about, Red? What are you shocked about? What are you shocked about?
If I was to organise for Archie an escort in London to come to the house, would he turn that escort down? Would he turn it down? Would he turn her down?
What's this fucking honey traps you're doing here? What the fuck's going on here?
Yeah, well, I mean, if
Yeah.
if he turns her down, then you get her all to yourself. So there you go. It's a win-win.
Read the super chat. Look, you know what's
Bugsy
gonna happen?
Malone, $2. People in the chat are jumping on the bandwagon. See, I don't know whether it's sort of appropriate to invite, you know, like you want to be respectful to a lady comes to see you. You know, you don't want everyone, hey, this is his.
No. This is a super chat.
Red
Right?
Shovel.
Yeah.
You know, I don't
Now,
want her
what's
to
that?
feel bad. You know what I mean, Red Shovel?
I'm just wondering. You know, I'm just trying to get the feel of the room here. So
Yeah, I got to be honest with you. You know, I kind of, you know, I'll be honest with you. You know, people, there's a lot of social hang-ups. The English have a lot of hang-ups with these things. You know, it's kind of, you know, I don't like.
In
to
other
make
words, that's a
people feel
yes.
bad.
Red, that's a red. He said, red, that's a yes. In a roundabout way, he's saying yes. Look at his face.
Yeah, we know the answer.
But look, I
Look
got
at
to
it.
tell you something. I got to tell you something, guys. Seriously, you know, I think sometimes this YouTube space, it's a tough thing. It's a tough thing, and it's not healthy for you. It's not healthy. It drives you nuts. It drives you bonkers. And I'll be honest with you. It's very competitive, very tough. I want to relax more. I'm gonna make some changes.
Mm.
I'm gonna make some
No, you're not.
changes. So
Arch, you're not going to make changes. What the fuck are you saying? You're not making changes.
yeah, I want to get rid of some.
Right.
I want to not have a cash flow problems. I just want to do my thing. That's it. I don't fucking.
All right.
You know, I want to have more fun in my life.
Yeah,
What
but
changes,
look,
Archie? What changes are you going to make? What changes?
Sorry.
What
Instead of being
changes?
so focused on how other streams are going, I don't give a fuck.
No. You're just being disingenuous.
You
No.
never did. That's the thing. You never did anyway.
No, but you know, I'll be honest with you. This whole thing with the YouTube and that there, it's sometimes it gets out of context. You make.
All right.
I don't know
Now
if
you're
I
playing
like
the victim.
having
No, Arch, you're playing the victim. You don't know what's Nicholas here. Let me ask you something, right? Right?
Yeah,
Why are you
sure.
upset with Jock? It's not Jock's fault.
No, it's not Jock's fault. Jock is fine.
No, but why did you get upset with him? You should have said it.
No,
He's
So
not
don't throw
upset
him
with
under the
him. He's just moving on from that.
All right. Just say I fucked up. This is
I
just
fucked
me.
up.
Right.
I fucked
Yeah.
up. I
All right.
fucked up, Mark.
Now, don't give me bullshit about you're going to change. We don't want you to change.
Okay.
We want
Thank
you to
you.
be the flawed individual that you are.
No problems. I
Cheat
understand.
on your wife. Late pay, slow pay. Do what you want.
Okay. Deal. Thank
All right.
you. Thank you. What are you wearing to London, Red Shovel?
Haven't decided yet, Arch. Haven't.
I was
decided
thinking
yet.
about wearing the Reverso. What do you think of that?
Oh, I hate that watch with a vengeance.
What? You hate it? Why you hate it?
I hate that.
Why?
Watch. Yeah.
Why?
That and what do you call it? The Tag Monaco. I fucking hate those watches.
Why is that?
It's see anything that doesn't have a round dial, I just don't like it. I just no, it just can't. I so want to like it, but every time someone puts one on my wrist, I just go, oh no, take it away.
Here we go. We've got JD MTL $7. Is OC working for you, Arch? No, he's not. I tried to. He's hard to work with. He's hard.
Yeah.
He's hard. I mean, actually, I'll be honest with you. I met OC. He's not a. He's okay, but it's hard to do anything. It's okay. It's okay. He doesn't have to come on the streams. He doesn't have to be involved in the. He can do what he wants. He's free to do what he wants. He's a nice
What
guy.
Arch, what watch should I wear to London then? What should I bring to London? Tell me
I
what
reckon you wear the Sea Dweller. Wear the Sea Dweller.
which one? The steel
The
or
steel
the
one. The steel one. Steel,
or
steel, steel.
why?
It's just a heavy bruiser, nice heavy watch. Steel.
What's
You
wrong
love
with
that watch.
what's wrong with the Sea Dweller?
Oh,
What's
the
wrong with it?
Seamaster, Omega Seamaster.
Sorry, yes. The
I
Seamaster.
didn't know
What's
you
wrong
had
with it?
that watch. That's right, you
Yeah.
do, don't you?
Yeah. I actually like this more than the SD43. I like this one more.
Maybe if you had a Submariner, you wouldn't say that. Because that's more of a comparison to a Submariner, don't you think, than an SD43?
You're probably right. Yes, you're probably right.
But you know what? That is a beautiful. When did you buy that?
Not long after it came out. Not long after it was released.
Marcelo, what are you wearing?
This is exactly what they're trying to fix now, the camera, to show you. Give me a second.
Okay. Are you worried about theft in London? Tell me, Marcelo,
Of
are you
course I am.
worried?
If I wouldn't be worried, I would probably take the Lamont, because that would be the ideal watch to take. But yeah, I'm pretty worried about it. But still, I'm going to show you what I'm going to take. Pretty much, I guess, risky still. But I thought, well, I mean, this is the list that I think is nice. I thought about taking this Rolex. This is the Rolex that I.
But that's expensive.
Yeah, this is the one that I brought for my father. Is the 36 millimeter day date, the 1803. I don't know. It's like the first Rolex that I ever had. So so there is emotions there, and the second one that's going to be a more. This is to wear inside the London event, and the second one I thought about this
But
Seiko.
where are you going to put it? In the house? They don't have a safe in the house.
Oh, no, don't worry. It's going to be with me. I know how to. Don't worry, Archie. I know how to do it. And this is the second watch. This is this Seiko. Actually, it's not a cheap Seiko. It's actually about $4,000 Seiko. This is a Marine Master. So this Seiko I thought about taking. It's more sporty piece, big piece. I like it. So it would be these two watches with me. Mommy would take even something cheaper than
So
that.
what
Mommy
do the
actually going
Seiko
to
cost?
take
That Seiko there is a couple. That's a Prospex. How much was that?
This is about today almost $4,000. This is a
That's
Prospect.
right.
Yeah, it's a Marine Master 300 with the
They're
Grand
not cheap.
Seiko
They're
movement
not
inside.
cheap. They have the Grand
No.
Seiko movement, don't they?
Yes.
Very cool.
You know, the problem is, Marcelo, London is not really safe, is it? And you're a target. You know what I mean? We're all
Yeah, I am.
targets.
But the question is, how much we are target with a Seiko? This is actually what I wonder. But
Yeah, but it's a $4,000 Seiko.
Well, that particular Seiko you can swing as a weapon and beat people off with. It only weighs about 3 pounds. But Archie, you're going to be surrounded by 100 people wearing gold watches. You know, you're going to be with lots of friends at all times. You're not going to be in any danger. The thieves are not looking for you. They're looking for a single person that's an easy mark. And that's not going to be you within a bunch of people, a bunch of group of people. You know, even if they all are wearing nice watches, it's. I wouldn't worry about theft at all, man, because you're going to be among friends the whole time.
Hey, Marcelo,
is-
you got a weird camera
the thing
angle
is,
there.
Mike,
What's happening? You got a
thing is,
weird
Mike,
camera.
I'm only going to bring one watch.
sorry.
Only bring one watch.
Because I'm actually watching the chat. Cannot watch the chat through this
No,
phone.
it's
That's
okay.
why.
I got to tell you something, Red. I would love you. You know what I'd love you to bring?
What's that?
I would love you to bring your fucking AP.
Ooh, well, if I bring the
Huh?
AP, I'm only bringing one watch because I
But-
will wear it the whole time.
but
I'm not going to have
problem is-
any other watch off my wrist.
But hang on a tick there, Red. I don't think there's a safe in the house, and I would only be taking one watch if I were you.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring one watch with me, and that's all I'm bringing. And I'm going to wear it the whole time. I'm not going to let it off my wrist, because even though, right,
You got a tutor, don't you? You got a tutor, don't you?
I have the Tudor
Pelagos.
Pelagos 39.
Would you wear that?
I would wear that. I haven't worn it now in months because it's just not a watch that I want to wear anymore. I'll probably give it to someone. I'll probably sell it. It's not going to be a watch I'm going to wear anymore.
Why is that?
It's just sort of, it's done its job. It's sort of scratched an itch. So it did. It was a nice watch to buy. It was a nice watch to wear, but it's just not on the list anymore. It's just one of those things that sort of sits there now that will eventually go to someone else or be sold.
Wow. Go to somebody else or be sold. That's your Pelagos?
A Tudor 39mm, yeah. It was always for me a tad on the small side. I loved it, but it was just a tad on the small side for me. I always thought, in that style of watch, in that sort of light sunburst, a titanium case bracelet, tad small.
I had the original version, the 42mm one, and it was perfect.
Yeah.
I loved every little micron of it.
I sort of wish that do you know the one that I wish I had bought? I wish I had bought the left-hand drive one, the left-hand drive Pelagos with the more sort of aged, sort of lume on it. I wish I'd have bought that one.
The blue one, I think the blue one's just as unique. That Smurf blue is pretty unique amongst the color world in the watch world, and it does stand out. And the whole watch is just such a exceptional watch. It's the buckle is got the springs in it for, if you swell up. It's got a great buckle, great bracelet. It weighs the same as a Submariner, so people can't claim it's too lightweight. And it wears great, and mine kept exceptional time.
By the way, Dirk Diggler, you still have a wrench. What the fuck are you talking about, Dirk Diggler? You have a wrench.
I sort of wish, Mike, now that that I was coming into the
JD. We got JD MTL $2.80 red. Wear the U-boat, buddy. Have you got a U-boat?
I've got 4 U-boats still. I've still got 4
What?
U-boats.
Wow.
Yeah.
How the fuck? What? You didn't tell me this. When did you get U-boats?
Years ago, Archie, they've been sitting in the safe for years.
Was that like a phase
much
or
did you
something
pay
you
for
went
them?
through?
Actually, the ones that I still have, actually not that much, because I bought 3 of them when the watch gallery, which was in London, was being bought by Bookerer.
Just quickly, Mobster, $2. Mike, can we meet roommate? Is he single? And I'm going to answer that because Mike has answered that many times. Mike's roommate does not want any social media presence.
Yep. So
okay,
move on.
Absolutely no social media presence. So he said, I don't want to be involved in that. I don't want to be on any stream. Now, we had a super chat from John Swatch, $2. Marcelo, take a look at this. David SW is selling a Le Mans for $289,000. Well, say $290,000.
Damn.
Okay.
What do you think, Marcelo? Yes, no, maybe. Let's have a look. Yours has got the same box and card like this. Let's have a look. It's
the box is the same. That
same as the standard.
What makes it interesting? Look, what makes it interesting is actually that paper that is the 100 Avlamon paper, because that one depends in the country you're going to be, it will be translated in the language there.
Oh, yours is in
Marcelo.
Japanese.
Yes,
Marcelo, I know someone from the UK that at Watches and Wonders, right, was offered 300,000 US for their Le Mans and turned it down. They wouldn't take it.
Yeah, it's because this watch is how am I going to put it? This watch is usually give it to people that that going to wear the watch. Is
this person, obviously the AD knew that this person, number one, didn't need to sell the watch for any financial sort of interest, and B, they knew that they were going to wear it at the right occasions. So this person from the UK got this watch just before Watches and Wonders, but at Watches and Wonders, some people obviously knew that they'd got it and offered him 300,000 US, and they turned it down. They didn't take it.
Look, this watch is almost like when I got the Meteor Dial GMT, I knew that this is an open doors to be able to start getting hard pieces. When I got the Platinum Daytona, I knew that is even a bigger door because I already was connected directly to the manager of the store. Having the Le Mans, this is now where you are in a door that to put it simple, if you get a watch, you get that watch. This is the answer I can say. If there is any watch that he will get, because look, I could say, let's say the yellow gold Le Mans. Let's say I want that watch. If he's not going to get the watch, I will not get the watch. If he will get the watch, 100% I get the piece. This is what the Le Mans do.
Tell me this.
I mean,
Nice to have a
Marcelo,
hookup.
yeah.
What stops you selling it? So it's probably what's it worth? If David SW is selling it for 290, it's probably worth 250 wholesale.
What stopped selling the watch is a couple of things.
Couldn't you buy a nice apartment in Japan for that? 250.
No. Hey, look, you can buy apartments for $5,000, but know where it is. It's probably the end. Is how we call it in the end of the world, right?
Yes.
Nice apartments, as you know. To go back to reality, nice apartments here in Tokyo. It will not cost you less than $1 million. This is reality. It will be a super expensive price, very similar to Brisbane, Sydney, and so on. Even in Australia, you can buy a house for $10,000 if you are in the middle of the desert in Australia.
Actually, it's not quite that cheap now. Things are that stuff is expensive. But Marcelo, what stops you saying, okay, I will take the money? Why not cash out? Let's face it. I'll be honest with you. I mean, I don't want to be rude, but you're not that wealthy, are you? You're not super wealthy.
You're right. But
you're a middle class person, right? You're like a lot of the viewers here, right?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you what stopped me. What stopped me is how I say it in gentle. In the meantime, if I can survive without getting in the corner that I need to sell it, is because most of the pieces that I brought, I wear them because I enjoy them, but they are kind of available money to break apart in case I need the money. They are it's not like investments of something that you bought for $10,000, you sell it for 15. You bought it for 10, you sell it for 5. You lose money, but the money is there. If you really push in the corner, you have the money to get rid of. So this is a kind of a security.
I can't take this. What the fuck, Arch? I can't take this. Marcelo,
Yes.
babbling on, and you're not saying you stupid cunt. See, then let me say something to the chat. You want to cancel Archie. All right, say we cancel Archie. What the fuck are you losers, NATO and Jimmy, going to do? Which stream are you going to jump onto? Do we have to listen to Marcelo going on 10 minutes without being interrupted by Arch? I can't take this, Arch. Throw a few cunts here and there. I can't take this. Marcelo's running a stream now. Uninterrupted. Am I right,
You
Red?
got Red. How many U-boats do you have, and what did you pay for them? What would you sell me a U-boat for?
£2,000.
Oh, they're expensive.
Well, you see, I have the U1001 47mm titanium, which was about 4,000.
You 1,000 and what? 1,001.
One 47mm. There's a couple of different grades. I have the 47mm one.
You like this?
Gee.
Is this U-boat? Is this U-boat or Bell and Ross?
No, U-boat.
U-boat.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, they have those big giant
You got the
crowns with
limited edition one, don't you?
Wow, this
That
is not
might-
a joke.
No,
What a
no.
monster. This is a weapon.
That's the 55mm one there, Archie. That's a different version. Mine's the one that has
Okay.
the sort of text around the dial. No, that's not a. That's a stainless.
But by the way,
steel.
I'm sorry to ask, but does this one come with explosives or something? Because it looked like a grenade.
What?
That what look like?
That's the way the crown is done. It's got a
the heel,
special
Marcelo.
cap on top of it. It's a
Type
cap
in
in it.
47mm, Archie. Have you
Yeah.
searched for 47mm?
It's not that much smaller than your watch that you had in your hand, Marcelo.
Sorry, mate.
That watch you had in your hand a moment ago, it's not
Yes.
that much heavier than that watch.
Yeah, really? Wow. This almost looked like 2 pounds watch when I saw that picture.
No,
Yeah,
that's,
super
no,
chat,
no
Archie.
doubt. This is a chunky
Do you want me to go and
watch.
get one of these watches, Archie, for you?
Yeah, bring it up. Bring it up for me. Come on, bring
Right.
it up for me.
I
Archie,
like,
super
I like
chat.
this red one.
I'll have to go into the main house here, Archie, and sort of go to the safe here. So I'll be back in 2 minutes then, okay?
We got another super chat here. Let's have a look here. I got to tell you something. Marcelo, would you bought a few weird things. You had a Breitling, and
Yeah.
what happened to that? You only had one Breitling. You've still got it, don't you? Or you sold
No,
it?
no, I got rid of it. I
Yeah.
lost money on it, but I would
Yeah.
even lose more than that.
I got to tell you, Marcelo, would you? How did? Do you mind if I ask you this? How did you pay for the watch? You had money in a term deposit, just waiting for a Rolex to turn up,
Yes.
or you just? Okay.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, look, the you know, I mean, the
What did
restaurant.
Mummy say?
with-
Did you need to ask Mummy? Can I buy this watch?
I already show her what the watches are, you know, and that actually they keep their value, and she
She
ran
said
along
yes.
with
We'll
it.
buy it.
Yeah.
She's very good to you. She said yes. We can get it. Is that what she said?
Well, yeah, I mean, we went along with it, you know. It's like we saw the look. Also, when it was when I brought the Smurf, I didn't tell her, you know. I mean, that
Yes.
was a time that the watch actually was under retail. But after
Yes.
that, everything that came out after the Meteor Dial GMT, the Starbucks, of course, the Platinum Daytona, and the Lamont, of course. She checked the gray market. She's pretty much involved regarding what's going on with watches, and even she said, "Fuck yeah." I mean, and if there is, you know what? Okay, to make it funny, I actually told her, you know what? After the Lamont, I told her I want the green, the steel green Sky Dweller.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, "Fuck no." I said, "Why? I love the watch." They said, it doesn't go that much up in value. You know what? If you ask for something, I want you to ask for the new yellow gold lemon." I was laughing. I said, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Yes.
I said, "This what I want." I said, "Okay."
CB, $5. Marcelo cannot sell what is not his. He can't even speak the language. If you were to sell it, where would you sell it? Japan, America? How would you? Where would you sell this?
On that question, I would actually ask that question to you because I think there is a problem, I guess, to maybe not so much to move the watch in papers, but to move the box and how you actually come to I don't know, to Australia or to America with a full set watch, box and papers, and basically don't pay the taxes, right? I mean,
I
to
think
sell it there.
Marcelo, just let me grab this here. Sorry, we got our friend back. Just 1 minute. CB, $5. Do you know when Marcelo is lying? His mouth moves.
Mm.
When he moves his mouth. Okay. CB, I gotta tell you, I gotta be grateful. Oh, this is your U-boat. Oh, I see.
Oh, nice.
So this is the
So,
47mm titanium
and you got
version.
4 the same or they're different?
No, all different. All different. So this is like
Do you
there's
wear any of them?
I haven't worn this RT for some time now. To be honest, it's a good looking, it's a good watch. I think it's a good watch, but I just haven't worn it like for a while. Now this is actually, this is insane. This watch, I'll actually put it on here before I actually show it to you. So this was the watch that I used to wear nearly all the time back in maybe 2019. Hold on to get it on here. This is a U-boat, a Classico, 50mm, right?
Yep.
I used to wear this all the time.
Ooh. That kind of doesn't look ridiculous on you. We got a super chat from Toyota Mo. Super sticker. Thank you, Toyota Mo. Thank you
Left-hand
so
drive.
much.
I just love this watch. I can't sell it. I just can't bring myself to part with it.
Oh, you can't sell it. You love it.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where it sits in the safe in the house here, right? It's not worth that much, right? So it's not worth keeping, like in a bank or anything like that. But it's just, I just love the whole sort of U-boat sort of thing at the back and all. It's just, so that was about maybe $2,000.
Wow.
That cost. This one here was about $2,000, but this one sort of retails for about maybe $4,000 or $5,000. This is one of the ones that I got
this
on
is
here.
Another super sticker from Toyota Mo. Toyota Mo, $1. I'm just shit. He's got a shit avatar.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Tell me, Red,
I gotta be honest with you. I want to say this to you. I kind of, some of these lesser expensive watches, I don't know how can I say this. I understand why you might buy a few, because if you want to collect APs, they're so fucking ridiculous. Whereas this gives you a lot of bang per buck. I mean, I know it's not AP quality. You're not getting anything for free, but it's a big presence watch. It's very unique. It's unique. And you know what?
Yeah, people when I wear this watch ask me what this watch is, right?
Yeah, of course. It's like this is like very panorama like, you know,
people
in a
Yeah,
ask me
way.
what
I
that
was
watch.
just going to say the same thing. It looks.
I'll be brutally honest with you. People, when I wear the Omega, there's some people ask like what it is because they like the dial, but mostly if you wear this, people will go, "What's that?" Because it looks so outrageous. It looks so outrageous. But then again, you could wear something that is like $50, $100, that looks outrageous, and people are going to ask as well. So it's all relevant. It's all relevant to what you want,
Well,
to what you like.
look, you're getting compliment on that watch very similar like I'm getting compliment on this Pam. And sometimes you wonder if the compliment is actually justice, because some
Oh,
people
let's
see
pull
this
that
is
Pam
like,
up
what the
there. Let's
hell
get
is
that
this,
Pam up there.
That's the Palm 423, isn't it, Marcelo?
Yeah, this is the Pam 423. Yeah.
Would you wear that, Marcelo? Would you wear that to London?
That's
I was
beautiful.
wearing this in Thailand. What do you think?
It's a nice watch, but I would put it on not the orange. Put it on something brown or something.
Is that
Yeah,
is that
yeah.
40? Is that 40 millimeters?
47.
Marcelo, bring
47.
that watch to
Wow.
London. Marcelo, bring that watch to London. I have the perfect strap for you. I got for my 422. I got a strap custom made, a Thomas Nash strap, and I'll bring it to London for you. Put it on that watch. It's fantastic. It's like a dark green leather strap. It's amazing.
I think I have that kind of strap, I think. A rubber one you're talking about?
What's that
I
strap?
got it.
Is a rubber green? You're talking about that kind of a rubber?
No, it's like a soft leather strap.
Suede?
Okay,
Is
so
it
I
like
don't have
a
that.
suede?
What's that, Archie?
It's like a suede.
No, yeah, a little bit like suede. Yeah, it was.
Oh, I see.
Got another super chat from Toyota Mo, $1, and just looking at the avatar. Oh, more shit. I got to tell you, if you want to have fun, can I ask you something, Red?
Yeah.
I got one Patek now. I got that World Time, which is not a fucking girly sized one. It's a nice 39.5 mil one, right? How many Pateks do I really need? But I'm thinking about
one.
I'm thinking about playing with some cheaper shit. What do you think? Now,
Yeah, I would.
as long as you're not paying retail, you got a good deal on the U-boats, didn't you?
Yeah, because most of the U-boat ones I got were when the watch gallery in London were being bought out.
Toyota Mo again, super sticker, and it's another turd. Thank you, Toyota Mo. Thank you, Toyota Mo.
I actually thought about this Omega was to take to London, actually.
Actually, that's actually, you know what? Hey, Red Shovel, you and Marcelo can be Omega bros.
Yeah. Omega Bros.
Yeah, I
There's
actually
nothing wrong
thought
with
very much
that.
about this.
Because that is
This
still a beautiful
instead of
watch.
this one. Instead of this one, I thought about taking this Omega.
Oh, take the Seiko, man.
Now, Marcelo, I wanna announce something else for you, Marcelo.
Mm.
Marcelo.
Yeah, I'm here.
In London, they're giving me a special booth area. Okay. I'd like you to join me there.
Okay. I mean, I would look. I mean, we need to talk and
We can do some stuff together, man. Let's do it, man.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's do it.
Man, I'd like you to join me in London there. You can have full access. If I got a special booth, you and Mummy are welcome in there. And I got to tell you, man.
Look, I think London is going to be great. Is a great opportunity. It's an open doors because after London is New York. After New York is Japan.
I got to be honest with you, Marcelo. I don't know I don't know if I actually will go to New York. It's so expensive. You know, I mean, I kid you not. You think London's bad. New York, it's a fucking
worse.
awful, it's an awful plane trip. It's 20 fucking hours, okay?
I know. No,
Have
for
you
me.
ever thought about
Shit.
what 20 hours in fucking solitary confinement would be like?
Archie, the reason I was so stinky in Thailand is for that same reason.
But you know what I mean? It's so awful. It's awful, right? It is so. The food is garbage. It's garbage. It's fucking microwave food.
Yes, it is.
In plastic. All the petrochemicals. Man, it is garbage. And let me tell you, after about 3 hours, you've eaten all the snacks, all the nuts and chocolate you bought. You've eaten it all, right? And Marcelo, I tell you what, man, I wouldn't take the president. That's too.
Yeah, mommy don't want me to take this also. So I thought about taking 2 watches. That's why I actually showed the Casio.
What's mommy
you know?
taking? What's mommy taking?
She's taking $20 Casio.
Okay. And tell me this. I really look forward to seeing mommy, you know.
Yeah, she's got the only issue with is now with that's why we closed the restaurant also today is really to fix this back shitty problem, and
She
yeah,
has
she's
sore
going to
back.
fix.
She has sore back.
She has a hernia in the back.
She
She
has a
got a
what?
hernia. I think in English they call it hernia, right? This is a discus came out and it touched the back, yeah. So.
Oh my God, that's painful stuff.
Fuck yeah, yeah. So she went
she
to
okay?
acupuncture. Not much. Yesterday she went to acupuncture. Monday she got the injection to relieve the pain. So we wonder about the 14 hours in the plane, basically. But yeah, I guess these 3 days losing money by not opening the restaurant is necessary to fix this problem. So
But you must, Marcelo, how long before you go to London, man? How long?
we living in the 10th.
Oh, you're leaving on the 10th.
Yes.
I'm leaving on the 11th. That's fantastic. Marcelo, I tell you what, man, if I can help you in any way, man, I open invitation to you, man.
Thank you so much. This is thank you. No, I mean,
yeah, I tell you what, man, I'd love to have you on my. They apparently have a booth for me. I got a booth. You're welcome to join me. Okay, why don't you come there together with me, Marcelo? I'll introduce you to all the people that come and say hello. We'll say hello. You can stand. You can work with me. Okay, come on, do it, man.
Okay, let's work together. No problem.
Yeah, I love it, man. Yeah, yeah, I really love this. It's that's how I feel on it. I'm really happy to I think this is going to be a great thing. So guys, you're going to meet me and Marcelo at the London event. Now, what's the event called? What is the event called, guys?
You're talking about Time London?
Yeah, what's it called? What's it called?
Time London.
Well, come on, you're in the UK. You're supposed to know this better than me.
Time London. It's called Time London.
Time London. Okay. Time London. Are you looking? I tell you honestly, you know what? I want to say this to you. I'm thinking about getting involved in more lower cost watches because look, now what I'm trying to say, please don't fucking turn against me. The truth is, Red, if you wanted to collect APs, I don't have enough money to do that. Like, how do you feel?
I think you're right, Archie. I think the market's turning towards more Not necessarily lower cost or lower quality watches, but just more affordable watches. People don't have the
Archie,
money to
take me
pay
out
for
from that
Rolex
big screen.
essentials.
Yeah, sure. I got to tell you, seriously, what I would like to do is, I tell you this honestly, I would like to, I'd like to get some. The truth is, the watch market. Let me tell you something. You know, I bought a few of those. By the way, JLC Vintage Watch Co. has that watch for sale. I could take that to London for you, Red.
What watch is that?
You know, the rose gold JaegerLeCoultre.
World Hammer?
Yes, I could bring it for you.
Oh my! I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted, Archie.
Let me bring it up. Hey,
Bring it.
tell me what you think.
Oh, it's so
Now, the
tempted.
problem is, now you could talk to them, see if you can get a little bit off, right? And I could deliver it to London for you. I could wear it through for you there, man. What do you think? Have a look at it. Have a look at it, man. Have a look. Have a look.
I'm looking. It's gorgeous.
And it's also, have a look at this, man. Rose gold. I love that gold map there. Look at the map, right?
So nice.
It's fucking beautiful display back.
It's the 1908, huh?
No, this is the JaegerLeCoultre. It's a
Beautiful.
it's these. You know how expensive they are. This is the Geophysics Universal Time.
Nice.
Do you know how expensive these are retail, Red?
No, tell me.
Oh, these are like 50,000. Well, they're double. They're like 30,000 pounds.
Yeah.
They're fucking ridiculous. I mean, look at that dial, man.
I'm actually tomorrow morning. I'm actually going to go to the AD and see the Omega World Time again, and I'm going to decide what I'm going to buy. But that is so beautiful. Jeez, God.
I mean, look.
Wow, this
The
is
thing
a
about
serious watch.
JaegerLeCoultre is, let me say this to you, okay? You buy a JaegerLeCoultre, you don't want to resell it, okay? But if you buy it pre-owned, you buy it second-hand, it doesn't matter.
Well,
Yeah,
Archie, it till
This
you
would
know
have
what?
been, Marcelo, this would have been similar money to your Le Mans new.
It would. And you know what? Till they don't do the pricky shit that the Breitling do, that if you buy used, they actually charge you double for service or overhaul.
I never heard of that, Marcelo. That's fucking ridiculous.
Yes.
How
That's
would
why
they
I saw
know
the
if you
Breitling.
bought it new or not? I don't understand. How would they even know?
Of course, they know a record. You know, the papers, box, everything, not in your name. But again, it doesn't really matter. They just,
Here
it's
we go.
almost
We
like
got
a punishment.
Toyota Mo, $5. Poll, please. Under over 2 weeks until Arch turns. I'm actually not turning on Marcelo. He's my friend for life. Okay? That's it. We're patched up everything. He is friends for life. There's no coming back there. We'll certainly start the poll. We'll run a poll. Here we go. How long before Archie turns
You're really writing
on
this book.
Marcelo? One week. We got 2 weeks. After London. And never. Okay, let's see what they say. We'll see what they say. I got to tell you, Red,
Yes.
You buy this watch, I'll take it to London for you. It's really fucking beautiful.
It is. There's no doubt
It's
about it.
really beautiful.
I need to see this in person, fuck. Right?
It's a big chunky monkey watch.
But that's what the other sort of contender is as well. You know, the Omega World Time is a big sort of chunky watch as well. But the more and more I sort of look at how I use the watches, where the watches World Time is just
Okay. Okay, I have a question. What we seen here, the world, what is made of in the map here? What is the material?
I think. Let's see. Have a look. Let's have a look and see what it says here. We'll see what it says. Let's have a look. So it says namesake geophysics, paying tribute to the iconic 1958 that was created to accompany scientists during the International Geophysics Year on their mission to the North Pole. The watch was designed to withstand magnetic fields, with world travel at the forefront of this impressive piece combines a world timer complication with true seconds. Oh, it's true seconds, jumping seconds, as most of us know. Not only that, but all adjust through the crown. Thankfully, okay, surround. It's a blue lacquered world dial. It's lacquered. It's a lacquered dial. Okay, there you go. It's lacquered dial. It's just come back from a full JLC service. And we got another super chat in from Time to Unwind, £2. I declare my full love for Bear. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What a great guy. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think there.
I'm still deciding, Archie, between the. I'll be honest with you. I still think that the Omega, World Timer, especially the summer blue variant, is.
Oh, look! It's a fraction of the money. It's a fraction. Red. It's a lot of bang per buck. You already have an Omega. You love Omega. This watch here is like a dress. I mean, do you really wear it? The problem is you don't wear dress, do you?
No, hold on.
Guys, one more problem. This is a gold piece. You're talking about the Acotera World Time. This is a steel piece.
Yes.
Yeah, I know, Marcelo. But if I was buying this piece, this would have to take the place as well of the day date that I was going to buy. So it's either buy the Omega and a day date sort of slightly on down the line, or just buy this, because this would be the World Timer and the sort of dress piece as well.
Now, the thing is, you were looking at a day date. Remember, we were talking day dates with you before.
Yeah.
This is a different genre. What were you saying about World Timer? We're talking about Patek World Timer. Is that
too small?
Today,
too small, Archie. Too small.
We should mention Jamie in that case, because Jamie at the time he bought that World Time Patek with the Colsonnet dial. I think he paid 45, right?
I have tried Jamie's.
No, I think he paid a lot more, Marcelo. He paid a lot more. It was €100,000, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No. Wow.
Yeah, I think it was. I've tried Jamie's Patek on many times, and it's just too small for me. Like, so it is just too small.
Well, this is a different watch because it's really thick. This is the JLC. It's a really thick, chunky monkey. This is a fucking gold watch, man. And what is so tasteful about it, with the Rolex day date, the champagne dial is very popular. This has got the gold colored map of the world. The continents are in that gold color. It really pops. I got to tell you something, Red. If you had this watch, it's a statement watch. You know what I mean? It's a
do.
watch to
Yeah.
have. It's like the thing is, this is a watch you keep forever.
And that's what.
Now
And
think
that's
about
what.
this. Think
That's
about
what I
this.
wanted the day date to be. That's what I wanted the day to be.
Think about
And
this. You got
it's
no,
not
but
going to
look
be
at
the
it this
day
way.
date,
You
it'll be
got the
something different.
AP.
Yeah.
You got the AP, the Royal Offshore. You got the Royal Oak Offshore. You got a big Rolex. You know, you got the two-tone Sea Dweller,
I want rid
right?
of that, but I want that gone. I'm not
The
wearing
By
it.
the way,
two-tone
guys,
or
this
the
is a huge
steel.
piece. This is a huge
Both.
piece.
I don't want both of them anymore because I never wear them. I want them.
By the way, guys, this is a 41.6. I mean, normally Pateks and classic watches on this side going to be 39. So this piece is huge.
Well, Marcelo, the new one that Jamie's got is 38.5. My one,
Yeah.
my world time is 39.5. And I got to tell you something, Red. You know how I've been wearing a lot of these big monster stuff?
Mm-hmm.
When I put the Patek on, it feels small.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You
That's
know
what
what
I
I
mean.
mean? Like you wear a
I
U-boat,
do.
you think, oh, fuck, this is small.
No, but even when you wear something like the Seamaster, something a bit small, something around 39 feels very small all of a sudden. It really
Guys,
does.
this is 40. This is almost 42. This one. This is almost a 42 piece.
I got to tell you something. You know what? I think this could be the way to go, man. I think this could be the way to go. Let me explain it to you. Marcelo, you know what? Marcelo, this would suit Red. You know why it would suit Red?
No.
You know why?
What?
Because he likes the bigger watches. This is far bigger than a Patek, right?
Right.
And I got to be honest with you, Marcelo, Red is the sort of guy, this is a perfect brand for him. You're not a punsy. You're not a
What do you say?
punsy.
Hold on. I've got beside me. What's a Seamaster about 40? What's that? 43 millimeter? Is it? I can't even remember now. So that's a 43, I think. And then if I put on what would be described as a TINT ticker's favorite, a Christian Ward. This is a 39.
You sure that's not a red Milgauss?
That's not. Absolutely not. I wish it was. You see, like there's a 39 on me. Starts to
Oh,
look a
full
little.
screen. Bring that up. Full screen. Full screen.
That's a Christian Ward 30. See, it looks small. I think it starts to look small.
It works, but yeah.
Does start to look small on me. I think so. So
I'm with
that's
you.
why, even though I think of Jimmy.
Do you love that watch? Tell me this. How did you find that Christopher Ward watch? Do you love it?
No, not really. This was the limited edition. Hold on, I have the docket here for it. This was the limited edition, forum version that they were trying to flog. They were doing like 50 of them, and it was at the time when TINT Tickers was trying to build his channel and was sort of trying to get in the good books like with Christopher Ward, and I just ordered one just to make up the numbers a bit. and it arrived maybe 6 to 8 months later, and I've never worn it. Never worn the thing because it's just that tiny little bit too small for me.
What happened to Tea and Tickers? Are you friends, or what happened there?
He's banned me from his channel.
What? You gave him a fucking phone!
I know.
A phone! You gave him a phone!
I know, it's crazy, isn't it? I sent him the iPhone, a brand new fucking iPhone, free for his birthday, and he bans me from his channel. It's crazy.
What the fuck? How did that happen?
Well, it's because I think that it was a couple of months ago when Ticker sort of obviously was taking the side of Paul Thorpe and his sort of new way of going, and I didn't really agree with it. And obviously Tickers thought that I was trying, that I was, sort of trying to say to him that he was taking Paul's side, and he just sort of banned me from his channel, and I haven't bothered. I just haven't had the time to try and argue like the point. I don't care anymore. I really don't. Can't be bothered anymore with it.
He got a bit. The ego went out of control with Tickers. What do you think?
A little bit, yeah, a little bit.
I mean, I love the guy. I remember seeing him in London.
Yeah,
and I really loved him. He's a lovely guy. You just.
I actually like this. I actually like some of TINT Ticker's content, which is why that when he was wandering around that, I think it was the second London Watch Show, using that shitty Android phone, and he had the likes of Paul Thorpe sort of running past him with the better setup. It's not. Yes, there's a little bit of feeling sorry like for someone, but it was wanting to help someone who didn't obviously have the resources a bit of a start. That's one of the reasons why we sent them the brand new iPhone, right?
Yeah.
But I think maybe that could have been a mistake because it sort of went to his head a bit.
Why did he turn on you? I mean, fuck, you loved him. I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
I think sometimes there can be a bit of there's too much political stuff going on at the minute, especially with Paul's channel, and it's not something that I want to get involved in. And I think that.
Let me tell you this. I'm very happy I gave you the umbrella.
Yeah. It's still here. It's still here, Archie.
That would have been stolen in the burglary if I hadn't have given it to you.
It's here.
You know that?
It's here.
That would have been stolen. Okay, so it's beautiful. You enjoy it. I'm glad to see you used it. You use it. You love it.
I used it. I actually used it around. The house in the garden. That's why it's here.
And I also think you should take it into AP and say, "Look what the fuck I got."
I can't be bothered with AP anymore, Archie. Like, to be honest with you, I'm sort of done with AP.
Yeah.
It's been too difficult to try and get anything else. It's been too. I just can't be bothered with it now. I think I'm nearly done with the whole. Even like Rolex, I'm nearly done now with them. If I got a Batgirl in the next couple of months, that would do me for GMTs.
Oh, you want a Batgirl?
Well, I'm down. That's what I'm down for next at the AD. So if I got one of them, I would be happy enough. But I'll.
By the way, Red, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
This is an announcement to watch Nicholas, this fucking cunt. Listen, the issue or the thing that I had with Archie, and this got resolved already. This is between me and Archie, and we already good friends. So if you want to make a noise and take advantage of this on your channel, I will make sure that you will not get a fucking dime, and I will make sure that you're going to be destroyed, you piece of shit. You know, taking advantage of this sensitive situation just to make money like a motherfucker piece of shit. So go fuck yourself. Sorry, Archie.
Hey, that's okay, man. That's perfectly fine. I feel the same way. That guy just he lives on the periphery, he exists on misery of others. He's just a cunt, a total cunt.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, one thing about you is, even though I didn't like you in Bangkok, you're always there to have fun. You didn't care. You're there to have fun, man. You're there to have fun. And look, I think we're going to have a lot of fun in London, put it this way, you know. And man, the thing is, he's just a fucking whingy cunt. You know what? I got to tell you something. The whole thing you mentioned, Red, that's what pisses me off with these high-end brands. That's why I always spoke about buying second-hand.
Yeah, super chat, Archie.
Hey, we got a super chat. Mr. Zoso, $10. The most admirable thing a man can do is admit when he is wrong. Even bigger to be forgiven. This is something lacking in our world today. Congrats, both of you.
And Arch, I think
Thank you,
just
Mr. Zoso.
missed another super chat from Mr. GB.
We got a super chat from Mr. GB. Thank you, GB. 20 mechs. Red, do you wear your two-tone Sea Dweller? Red, you said you don't.
I used to wear it all the time. I used to wear that. That used to be my Vegas watch. I used to wear the Vegas all the time, and sort of at the high-end events, I have stopped wearing it now. I would wear the root beer in its place now. I would wear the root beer in its place. So that's why the Sea Dweller and indeed just the steel Sea Dweller is going to be sold.
I got to tell you something, Red. I think for you, it's a mistake to get rid of all these Sea Dwellers.
Why?
Because, okay, let's have a look at your Rolex lineup. You got a Sea Dweller steel, Sea Dweller. Okay, you got a 40. You got a 43 Sea Dweller steel, a 43 two-tone.
Yep.
And what's the other?
I also have the 44mm black
Deep Sea
Sea Dweller.
Okay, would you keep the Deep Sea?
Or sorry, Deep Sea, of which I never wear now. I never wear it now. Never wear it.
But when you say you never wear it, that doesn't justify anything. That just means you need to fucking wear the fucking thing. You understand?
But Arch, there's only so many watches that you can wear, and there's only so many hours in a day, that you actually wear these things, and it's just too many. No, I've just got too many watches now. I feel.
Okay. Can I ask you something, Red? This hobby that we have here, right? Seriously, is it no longer fun?
Well, it's fun for me. I like it, right? I enjoy the hobby still, but I can see why this YouTube nonsense really gets to people. I can see why that, and I can see why that some of this YouTube nonsense influences people on what they buy and wrongly influences them on what they buy. Yes. I'm just going to buy what I want now, and the JJ Lecoute watch that you brought up, the Worldheimer, gorgeous, and that may be something that I may well buy, right? But there's lots of people watching your channel, all their and they sometimes get if something get too involved and start banning stuff that they shouldn't. Really.
We got Nark here. What do you want to add to us today, Narky? We got Nark's got a clip.
I want to share a screen. This is what I want. This is what I want. want. This is what I want. This is what I want.
The fuck was that?
I didn't quite get that.
He poo and he throw away the poo poo.
Oh, we
Archie.
can't. We like Curly. We like Curly. You know, Narc. We like Curly. I gotta tell you, Red. I think for you.
Sorry. I should rename that folder. I had that saved for Curly. I thought I was going to use it for you. I can't take this, Arch. My cell's been on for 2 hours. I can't take this. You guys are having a civil conversation. Marcelo's articulate and eloquent. He's not giggling. He's not... right, I can't take this. This is too normal. I'm off to the watch colony. Bye.
I got to tell you, Red, you know what? If out of those 3 Rolex divers, man, one's enough. You know what I would keep?
Which one?
And you got that's a nice spread. You got a deep sea. I love the fucking deep sea. I think that is such a sleeper.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think I'm going to let both the SD43s go, both the steel and the two-tone go.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
You got rid of, you had 3 APs at one stage.
Yeah.
You sold 2 off.
Yeah.
Do you feel better for getting rid of them, or how do you
Yeah.
feel about?
Feel better.
You know, the funny thing with you is that you loved APs so much. You were so loyal, foot soldier. They could do no wrong.
I love.
Except when they treated you with
love-
complete disdain.
No, hold on. AP for me was like Range Rover. Loved them so much. But there's only so many fucking times the thing can break down on you, fuck up, cause you difficulty, and be fucked over by the fucking company before you go. Fuck you, I'm spending my money elsewhere and I don't want to see you again. Even though I love the look of your product, don't want to know about it anymore.
Marcelo.
Okay, yeah. Look, on that question that you asked, that you say, I was thinking, if opportunity to come to you, let's say something crazy, you're on your birthday and you can get that ridiculous price on the deep sea, this new one, the Junkie Monkey, the solid gold one. Would you wear it?
The deep sea, yeah, it's nice to go and watch.
The question also for you, Archie. Would you wear it?
I like.
You know what?
Brand.
I got to be honest with you, Marcelo. I got to be honest with you. My comfort zone on watches, my comfort zone is less than that. Okay. I find it that's a lot of money. I got to be honest with you there. If I had one, you know what? Sometimes I look at this shit and think maybe I just want to cash it all out and just get one fucking thing like that. You know, like a gold stub or something like that. You know what, Marcelo? I think I would like to, right? But I think it's too delicate. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Can you wear
you
gold
remember
every
that
day?
clip? You remember that video that you did, I think, like 10 years ago or something like that, or 5 years, with the yellow gold, the sub that you had? This is a F you. This is a F you. What? I mean, that is like, you cannot go more F you than that.
Exactly. No, it is amazing watch. I got to tell you something, Marcelo. Eventually, you just want something that makes you happy. You know, I don't really care about other people or anything. I just like to have my own watch that I find enjoyable. You know what, Red? I got to tell you, man, I really do love the bluesy. I love it. I really. And I mean, it's not the best diver. Like your Sea Dwellers are better. You know, I honestly, I would actually say to you, if I was you, you know what I would keep? I reckon keep one AP, you've always just keep it. Okay, it's a beautiful AP. Okay, you bought that new.
I bought that new, and I'm not going to sell it. I don't want to sell it.
Yeah, dude.
I think you should also. You got the vintage Rolex. You know, your one you
Yes,
bought.
I'm never selling. That's a birth year watch. I'm never
Birth
going
year
to sell
watch?
it.
I would also say, if it was me, I'd keep the two-tone. I'm not looking at investment. I don't think, fuck the investment. I would keep the two-tone Sea Dweller, and I would start wearing it. Start wearing it. What do you need to do to wear it? Just make it happen. Say, fuck this. You know what? You got to stay to yourself. I want to wear it. That's it. I want to wear it.
The
Well,
two-tone
it's
Sea
here in the
Dweller.
house.
That was a nice watch.
Because I was going to sell it. But
Brad, you
I'm
have the
just-
two-tone Sea Dweller? Are you serious?
Yeah.
This is a beautiful piece.
That's the 43
Because-
mil Marcelo with the black
Yeah.
dial.
I know.
Because-
This is a beautiful
Archie,
piece.
because I wear, if I'm going somewhere that I would normally wear the Sea Dweller two-tone, I now choose to wear the root beer instead.
Wow.
You choose to wear the root beer instead. You got a root beer?
Yeah.
The root beer. You've got a root beer? Let me get this right. You got a root beer. You got a two-tone Sea Dweller.
Mm-hmm.
You got an AP.
Yeah.
Fuck. You know what?
He's
Just
got
get
a
the
40.
fucking JLC.
Red,
Get the
red.
JLC, man. Get the JLC.
Brad,
See, Archie, this is why I want to sell. This is why I think I need to sell the two-tone Sea Dweller and the standard.
you know, the
Sea Dweller.
two-tone Sea Dweller. You know, by the way, Red, you know that Mental Jack, he actually won the two-tone black dial sub that I think they call it the Pikachu, right? That
Yes.
so you basically have a Pikachu on steroids. That's what actually that watch is. I think Mental would love to see that.
I've got too many watches. That's for sure. That's for sure. And I do find over on a more sort of daily basis, I am finding myself wearing the Sea Dweller, or sorry, wearing the Sea Master.
Seamaster.
Omega.
Yes.
When
I
did
wear
you
the
buy
Sea-
that, Red? When did you buy that?
Not long after that was released, I bought that.
You
Not
bought it
long
new?
after. Yeah, bought it new
No
from AD.
discount?
I got a small discount. Plus, I got
Archie, this is the new dial. This is the anniversary pieces, right? You have the anniversary
Yeah,
piece.
it's
Yeah.
beautiful. It's beautiful. The only thing is, I can say to you, Red, are you going to get a Speedmaster to go with it?
I've been thinking about it because I actually, and I never thought I'd say this, I actually find the watches that Omega have more interesting than Rolex now. Never thought I'd say that.
Well, you know, the problem with Rolex is that they play these stupid games. There's so many games. And I think AP can also, you can gladly say AP, they play, these games just give you the shits. You know, I got to
Yes.
tell you something, Red. I had a similar experience to you, okay? Can I share a little bit with you?
Yeah, go.
Yeah, but Archie,
So,
what I don't like, sorry, but what I don't like in Omega is that they make a million variations of each watch.
Yeah,
This is the
yeah.
problem.
Let me say this. I love BMW. Okay, I love the brand. Okay, okay, and I really love it. I love my car. I love the brand, and I went to test drive a new one. I realistically, I knew at the back of my mind I wasn't interested in trading, but I thought, you know what? I'd like to see. I want to see the new model. Okay.
Yeah, you play the game. You play the game.
I went there, right? And basically, the dealer, the sales manager said to me, go back to making shitty fucking YouTube videos. That's what he said to me. when I was
What?
complaining to him. He said to me, "Go back to making shitty fucking
He didn't say
YouTube
that. He
videos."
didn't say that.
He did say that.
You are a
Wow.
customer, right? I mean, and you
Well,
Wow.
he said I was a tire kicker. I was a time waster. I wasn't a
Oh, he thought you
customer.
weren't going to buy. Oh, wow.
Well, I told him. I said, well, I mean, this was a different dealer than I got my car from, and he. Anyhow, I rang the sales manager to complain. I said, this guy's just so pushy. It's not a right time for me to buy. So basically, after 2.5 years, they offered me half of what I paid for my car. And I said,
Archie, a question. What watch did you wear when you went there? Come on.
oh, I wear the Zenith. I wore the Zenith. The Zenith. The Zenith. Because I don't wear watches to impress. Actually, no, I had the World Time. I was wearing the World Time. I was tan. Yeah. But, the thing is, I tell you honestly, he said to me, go back to making shitty fucking videos. And I got to tell you this, Red. You know what?
Wow.
I don't want to buy another BMW again. I had enough of the brand. They've actually
Really?
hurt me. I mean, I am an adult. I am a 52-year-old man in October. But what they said, it's hurt me. You understand me? You know what I'm saying or not?
You need to buy a Porsche, Archie. Buy the Porsche. Buy the Porsche. Buy a Porsche.
I can't afford a Porsche. They're expensive. And
Is it because of the import sort of duty in Australia? Is that?
no, it's just that's how they. When you say buy the Porsche, what Porsche is it? You mean?
Well, you see, you see, in the UK, people think that if you have a Porsche, oh, you have loads of money. But actually, buying a Porsche, especially if you buy it, like pre-owned from a Porsche dealer, and to run it doesn't actually cost as much as you think.
How much the price really drop, Red? I use Porsche.
Well,
I
well,
tell you,
well, you
Marcelo,
see,
they're
well, you see, it depends what one.
they're
It depends what one.
$100,000. I was looking at a Boxster. That's a 911. They are so expensive. And you know what? I'll be honest with you. I'm too fat and old now for a Porsche. Okay, the Macan. I reckon the Macan is a nice.
The Macans are good.
Okay, I have a
one in
better
market.
question. I have a better question. Regarding, let's say, we're not talking about the hype watches. Watches like Archie used to recommend. Watches that you buy, let's say, in the second-hand market that they don't appreciate more than they already depreciate. Could you get cars like that? That basically you buy and they don't depreciate no more because you're already.
Unfortunately, I think these modern day cars now, there's so much complexity to them, right? They've got a limited life before they go. They got too much plastic in them, Marcelo.
That's right. You can buy Marcelo. You can buy some if you're very if you're very quick and if you're very knowledgeable. There are some even Porsche models that you can buy and keep for 2 years, let's say, and you'll not actually lose that much money on them in terms of like any sort of like finance deal that you take. Other ones that you would go in and maybe fall in love with, you will lose a fucking shed load on in terms of finance. It's just really.
I got to tell you, I'm really sick. Here we go. We got a super chat. GB20 Max AC3. Just get the Fortuner and be done with it. They're expensive in Australia. Fortuner is a beautiful vehicle. I got to be honest with you. I'm going to try and. One thing I did find out is that I'm upside down $10,000 on my current vehicle.
Yeah, Archie, what was that car that Sorako had that actually went up in value, right?
Oh, that was a special one. He had the V8 Holden. That was like a Vauxhall V8. You guys is like a senator. Used to have a senator Vauxhall.
Mm.
Yeah, that was kind of he's okay. We got Ryan Vlogs Live $2. I paid 59,000 for a year old Macan, 9,000 miles.
Means nothing,
Yeah.
man. Means nothing because you can buy a Macan, right? That you can buy a base Macan, or you can buy one that has had 20,000 pounds worth of extra spec on it. What you're saying means nothing.
Yeah, but you know, go back to Sorako. He didn't baby the car, right there, Archie? He actually was driving it. Right? He was,
Well, he didn't. He doesn't even have a garage for it. He leaves it outside.
Who does?
Sirocco.
I leave my Porsche outside too, Archie. So do I have a double garage, and I still leave the Porsche outside.
I don't know what it is. It's a thing in England. People don't garage them, do they? It's just a thing. I don't care. You know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I think
You're
it's
happy.
expensive to have a garage in London.
It's expensive in Japan. You have to have a garage, don't you?
You have to have a parking.
We got a super chat coming in now. We got Pine Baron $10. Arch buy a 1985 380 SL in Astral Silver. It's the perfect car for Archie luxury lifestyle. Beautiful car. You know, what's his name? Sovereign has that car.
Whoa.
Beautiful car. Beautiful car, that. I remember the Sovereign. He had a red one. Beautiful, 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 beautiful car. And absolutely beautiful car. Absolutely.
Could we bring Savron one? What happened to him? We didn't see him for a while.
They kind of looks, they come and go. Marcelo, they haven't got skin. Thick skins. They get cheesed off. They get upset, and then they disappear. That's what happens. They get upset with some of the things that happen, and then they go away. And
okay, we're going to fix this.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. Sovereign was a good guy, but hey, I got to ask you something, Red. You know something really? This hobby of watch collecting. Tell me this.
Yes.
You made some many wonderful trips there. What was your best trip you've been on in the hobby?
The best trip I've been on? Oh my goodness. That's hard to say. Probably, and this is hard. Probably the last watch time in New York was the best watch trip. Probably that. Yeah.
You had good fun.
Yeah.
You must admit, it is a good hobby because they've got people who have shared interest. They've also, a lot of people in this hobby are business people, or they let's face it, this is not a hobby.
For me, art, it's the it's the meeting people, it's the it's the traveling, but it's ultimately the meeting people.
Hey, Naki's on. Naki's on.
Hey, Marcelo, can you do me a solid? Can you give me a wrench?
I'll be back in a minute here.
Marcelo, give me a solid. Give me a wrench.
Look, I would, but the thing is, I have I need to talk to other people. You know.
Not on the Archie show
no more.
No, on the Archie show. Since you've got that power, give me a wrench.
I don't have powers, my friend.
You're the new number 2, and with that comes responsibility.
I'm not number 2. Also.
Let me ask you something. Now, Curdy, you said to Mookie, I'm not going to pay 40% because I want volunteers on my channel. Is that what you said? Is that what you said? You said you don't want to pay the 40% that Curdy demanded if he helps your channel. Is that right?
Look, I mean, I will talk to Curly later. You
No,
know,
no,
I
no.
mean, I don't discuss about
Why?
many things. You know, with
No, no, it was brought up.
let's
It was brought up. You said, I want volunteers on my channel now. I don't want to pay 40%. You don't be. You don't appreciate the shakedown. 40% shakedown. I can imagine Curly in Chicago, him on his mobility scooter, shaking down all the fucking people with the shops. You got to say no to 40%, Marcelo. You got JB. That's all you need.
Okay, thank you.
That's all you need. At the end of the day, in my opinion. Bye.
Narky, we love you, Nark. He's a good guy. Isn't Nark so cool? Don't you think?
You know what? If I go to Australia, I think that would be interesting to meet.
I never. He won't meet anybody. I tried to meet him. He won't meet anybody. You know, I tried to meet him. He won't meet me. He won't meet anyone. He's very secretive guy, but he's a lot of fun. You know, the important thing is, I got to tell you something. For you, Red Shovel, is it the watchers, the people? What is it that you love in this community?
It's the people, Archie. It's the people more.
You're
so.
laughing. You have jokes. We have jokes. We
will laugh. I like. I know you don't like Tim and all the rest of it, but you know, like we have had some laughs together. We have had a good time. You know, we've traveled certain places. It's been fun. It's been a laugh, and it could have been about wristwatches. It could have been about something else.
Look,
You know.
Brad, we saw you in going to London, going to Vegas, going to New York, going to, you know, I mean, you've been everywhere. So,
Yeah. Yeah, it's been, but you know, it's fun. You know, and everyone has this. There's this common sort of hobby that sort of binds us all together, and it is wristwatches. And I have always liked having a nice watch, right? And that's the sort of hobby that binds us all together. But over and above that, for me, it's meeting all the people that are involved in the hobby. That's it.
Yeah. The hobby itself, it's an incredible journey to take, and
It is. And it's probably been, and I'd say this is the same for quite a lot of people in the past, maybe 5 years, that it's maybe been accelerated more so because of the whole sort of Rolex, you know, hype and you know all the rest of it. But you know, I think we're slowly starting to return to normal times where.
do you think it's good that the investment angle has fucked off now?
Yeah, I do, because because there's people, because there was lots of people I sort of met, in the past couple of years, maybe, they're only ever going to be able to afford something like a Seiko or a Tag, and they sort of felt as if they didn't buy a Rolex or a Patek, that they weren't part of the the crew, the gang, like whatever. And that's not the case. A Ford, there was too many people buying stuff that they couldn't really afford as well. There was too many people buying Rolexes and tech, and if you were really honest with you, they couldn't really like afford it. But they were buying it just because they think they that they should be buying that, and they weren't buying the watches that they like. there was people buying things like tags and stuff like that. That all of a sudden thought, oh, I'm not worthy because I haven't got a Rolex and I can't get a Rolex. It all got so fucked up that the whole sort of hobby, as it should be, just got
Yeah.
so fucked up and confused. And it's just slowly starting, I think, now to level out a bit.
Okay. Okay, got you. It's it is a very difficult thing, but I mean, this hobby here, unfortunately, it's such a class-conscious hobby because, let's face it, why don't you collect Seiko 5s or something far more? You push it. It's like a gambler. A gambler's not happy unless he's putting his wages on the line. He's not happy $1 slot machine. He wants to put, you know what I'm saying? He
Yeah,
wants to put.
I know, Archie, exactly what you're saying. And you see, when I was, sort of in the throes of this hobby as such, I
Yeah.
wouldn't have looked at an Omega a Seamaster. I thought that was
I mean, let's
that's a
face it. It's fucking ridiculous to
Yeah.
spend £20,000 on a watch. You think, what the fuck? It's
No.
just, it's
I
beyond
thought at
ridiculous.
the time that people that were wearing a Seamaster watch, and I'm just being brutally honest with you here, I thought,
Yeah.
there's a guy wearing a Seamaster watch over there. He can't get a Rolex at Mariner. He doesn't. He can't get one, right? But
Yeah.
now, when you're sort of on down the line and you've been through all the shit, and you actually go and well, actually, I prefer the Seamaster to the Submariner.
Yes.
Right. That's when you get a little bit of clarity that when you have
Yeah.
the money to buy the thing that people think you should, all the rest of it, that you go, well, I actually prefer this one. Even
Do you
though
think
I
the
have
hobby has been bad to a lot of people?
Yeah.
It's hurt them?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people have bought stuff that they don't really want, but they've bought stuff because other people think they have told them that they should be buying that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
during the hype, and the bitcoins and everything went up, people started to spend money for watches left and right.
Yeah.
Every watch looked like exactly what you said, Red. They sold out the idea that every watch is an investment, and they bought tons of watches that became crazy. Everything, even Dajas, OPs, suddenly became rare pieces, the collectible pieces that, of course, turn up to be completely rubbish.
It's very sad. I think there is a human cost here. Red, do you think people have been stuck carrying the bag with the prices that have gone up and then they've fallen? Have they been left with watches they can't get out of now?
Yeah, well, some people have bought, especially on the Rolex, sort of a full gold or two-tone. I think you have been, if you've bought in the hype times, you've been left with something now that's not worth what you paid for it. Definitely.
Yes. Red, you can get rid of a lot of pieces, especially Rolex, AP, and Patek. The problem is what you said. You will not get the money you pay for.
Yeah, that's no. So, for instance, like even the two-tone sea dweller that I bought, I think it was at the time retail from the AD £13,300, right?
Yeah.
I would think I would be lucky now to get £11,000 for that if I was to sell it to a
That's
AD.
not terrible.
Well, I know it's not terrible, but it's still a loss of £2,300. Let's say it's still a loss. And at the time, people were buying. See, everyone was buying these watches based on the fact that, if I buy this watch, I'm never going to lose. It's money in the bank. But now they're realizing that, yeah, I'm
So
going to lose this.
You're talking about selling back to your AD where you bought the same watch and only losing a couple of grand?
Well, I said
No,
AD, I'm
he
like, sorry, I didn't mean to say that. I mean that, to maybe on the grey market, even the,
Oh, just go through the motions of selling on the
yeah,
gray
it
market,
depends.
doing what you need to do.
Yeah, even selling back to the AD under the CPO scheme, the
have you
price.
sold anything through the CPU scheme, Red?
No, no. I'm going to, and I'm
That's
going
sort
to
of
try.
gone a bit quiet now, hasn't it?
It depends, Archie, on what price that the dealer puts on the watch, because there's some of the CPO schemes where the dealers are pricing the watches, you know, very much against the grey market, and then there's other times where they're putting such a high price on them that they're never going to sell. It
Yeah.
depends what price they put on them.
Okay.
I know that the dealer here in Northern Ireland, which is London's, that is the only AD, that is the only Rolex AD in Northern Ireland. They became part of the CPO scheme. They put the prices online. No one was buying the watches, and they had to basically slash the prices to more realistic values in order to start moving watches.
I see. The problem is with this whole Rolex market itself. There, notice the CEO of Rolex comes out and says Rolex is. I don't like people who buy them as. He says that just as the market shit itself. He didn't say that beforehand.
Rolex is not an investment. Rolex is not an investment. It never was. It never was. This is
Well,
all.
anything can be an investment. If it goes up, it's an investment, isn't it? If it goes
Yeah.
down, it's a hobby.
People are asking in the chat, Archie, about the hat. So I'm going to. This was the hat. This was the hat from the San Francisco Napa trip, right? So this was actually bought for me by Cars and Chrono. Cars and Chrono bought everyone a hat that was on the particular trip that day. So just
How is he, Cars and Chronos? I haven't spoken to him in ages.
He's very, very good. So he is. He's very, very good. For some reason, he bought everyone a hat. I have no idea why. No one asked for a hat. No one particularly wanted a hat, but he bought in this very famous at a grocery store that's in Napa. He bought everyone a hat from it. So I'm wearing the hat because I quite like it.
You're a very lucky man, you know.
Do you think so, Archie?
Yeah, I mean, I think there aren't many people. You're younger than me. You're 10 years younger than me. You got a good business. You got a nice home. You got some nice watches. You got a family. You got a wife. Oh, a de facto wife. What more do you want, really? You can also. It's not many people who can travel as readily as you do. You jump on a jet. You want to go here? Let's go. I mean,
sure.
I look. I'm not trying to criticize you. I'm just trying to say to you, well done, man.
I know.
You're doing well. You're doing well.
I will be honest with you, Archie. To get all that, it is hard work. It is hard work of a week. It is hard work. The past week has been difficult.
Yes.
To be able to, to pay everyone to keep that up. If I was to stop for even a month, it would be difficult. I'll be honest with you.
Yes. I know exactly what you mean. It's
you got to keep on going. You got to keep on going. You got to keep on pushing through. That's basically, like what I'm saying.
Yeah. I got to say this to you, man. I think the thing is, you've got a good spot in life. You've got some good friends. The watch community's given you a really nice area there. And let's face it, man. Watches are a great. What other hobby would you have if it wasn't watches? It's better than gambling, don't you agree?
Yeah, I don't like gambling.
I don't like gambling either. I don't like
Yeah.
gambling.
I would occasionally gamble up, you know, on maybe large events like the Grand National that we have here in the
Yep.
UK, or maybe like on there there was a boxing match that was on there last week. That Tyson Fury was involved in. I would maybe, you know, maybe have a bet in it, but it would be for small amounts, like £10. Like it wouldn't be a large amount. Shouldn't be a large
Look, if
amount.
you're using gambling, the same thing like we're using a pub to have a drink, you know, that you already almost know that you're going to lose the money, and when you win, it's just a small bonus. So it's not no warmth actually made there, especially when you're controlling small amounts of money. So I understand that.
Yeah, but there's people, you know, that you hear that, you know, that spend.
We got Luxy joining us. Hello, Luxy.
Hey, I just heard everyone talking shit about gambling. What's wrong with gambling? I love gambling.
Didn't say there's anything wrong with it, but it's just not for me. Just not for me.
Yeah. Red Shovel, I want to take you to the casino. Can I take you to the casino? Turn $10 into $1,000.
Which casino are we talking about? Where?
In London. Are you going to London?
Yeah, I'm going to London. Oh, if you can get me into one of these London casinos, yeah, I'll go. No
Are they
problem.
private casinos or what are they?
Yeah, you got to be a member, but I got membership, so I can get you in.
All right.
Oh, why do you need to be a member? I don't get that. Why does it?
Because
different.
then they can kick you out at any time. If they think you're winning too much, they can kick you out.
It's it's completely different rules when you're in London than when you are in Vegas. Vegas is just like, whoa, it's just completely open, whereas when it's in London, they take it so much more seriously.
Oh, I see. Got you. Wow. Amazing
Because
stuff.
with membership clubs, they don't have to accept your patronage, right? Because it's not a public house; it's a membership only. So if you're winning too much or they don't want you, then just say, sorry, sir, your membership has been void. You're no longer a member. Get out the casino.
But I thought
Have you had that happen to you?
Yeah, but I thought in quite a lot of cases were that if you weren't even a member, they didn't even let you in. You know, you weren't even allowed over.
Yeah,
the door.
true. Yeah, true.
Wow. Interesting stuff. It is how it is there. Where are you off to, Lux? Tell us what's happening. Where are you in the car?
It's 8:30 in the morning. It is 32 degrees Celsius, and I'm going to the swimming pool.
It's 20 degrees in Australia. 20 degrees. It's 11:30.
Nice.
Yeah, very, very nice indeed there. I got to tell you, it's oh, nice swimming pool. Look at that. Marcelo, are you doing a show today? Tell us what's going on today. What are you doing today?
I will do after JJ a show.
Oh, JJ's doing a show today? Okay. Yes, he is. The Watch Hangout. That's exactly right. He's starting very soon. It's I got to tell you, we had a bit of a fuck up. I hope we've fixed it all up. And I got to tell you something. I want to say thank you to Marcelo for being very forgiving, accepting my apology, and also I want to tell you too, I've been under a bit of pressure and stress. I'm going to change a few things. I want to concentrate on more fun than just the dollars, you know. I want to concentrate on fun. We got Nark. Nark, how are you, Nark? His microphone's warming up.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Arch, right? It's a fucking Friday.
It's a what?
Friday, Friday, gonna have fun on Friday.
No, I can't believe. I'm glad you jumped on, Lux. I can't believe I'm saying that you're saving the show. For fuck's sake!
I'm not saving anything.
JJ's throwing my. I need a day date. So it's throwing me off. Usually on Fridays, my Saturdays, he jumps on and I go. Now I know it's Friday. He jumps on, gets the lead, advertises his show. Where is JJ? His silence is deafening. Is he supporting you?
We got super chat from Jefferson Exotic, $5. Luxy, have you ever had a coffee crisp? It's my favorite candy bar of all time. Narc, yow, yes. Where is JJ? Where is he? Is he supporting you? His silence is deafening. What the fuck? Where's Tan?
I haven't had a coffee. I haven't had a coffee crisp. I don't like coffee.
Hey, what's that? At times like this, you know who your true friends are, Arch. Are they upset?
No, Tan was talking to me this morning. Everything is fine, okay? We had good fun. Everything is fine. Everything is fine.
Where are your super chats? Where is he? Look, he hasn't super chatted. I'll tell you what's happening. He's not really offended about this, but he doesn't want to offend the Watch Colony people. There's not a throw outrage here, right? Where's JJ? Why doesn't he come on and give you some support? Now you know who your friends are.
Thank you.
No, serious. Amy, I don't know what day it is. Is it a Friday or Saturday? I don't know.
Saturday, Naki, for us. Friday night in America.
To answer the super chat for Jefferson Exotic, I don't like coffee. I've never tried a coffee crisp. I'm not into coffee, so unfortunately not. But hey, if you recommend it, I'll probably try it.
Crisp?
I love coffee.
Is that like a toffee crisp in the UK? A toffee crisp? Because we would call it a
No,
toffee
not
crisp.
tea for coffee. Tea for coffee.
No, but it's here. It's tea for toffee crisp.
No, but there it's C for coffee. You know what coffee is, right? It's not toffee, it's coffee.
Fuck me dead.
I don't get it.
No, in the UK we would call the chocolate bar a toffee crisp.
Because it's got toffee in it, not fucking coffee. Jesus Christ! Is this ABC? 1, 2, 3.
What the fuck's a coffee crisp? There's no such thing.
It's got fucking coffee. It's pretty much in the name. It's in the name, Rich Shovel. What is coffee crisp? It's got coffee, not toffee.
Well, bring a coffee crisp. Bring a coffee crisp to London then, and let me experience a coffee crisp because we only have toffee crisps. There you go.
That's amazing stuff there. Amazing.
Mr. Doso, I get very excited of chocolate. Sorry.
Yes. I got to tell you, it's.
Hey.
I want to say this to you, Marcelo. I hope you've decided. What are you wearing to London?
Wow, definitely the Seiko and the next watch are going to see probably in the last moment.
I would say just take one, Marcelo, because otherwise, where are you going to put this fucking thing? I would just take one, man.
Yeah, so maybe just
take one. Just wear one watch. And I'm serious. I think the Reverso might be mine. What are you wearing, Red?
I haven't decided yet, Archie. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. It might actually be the Seamaster. Might be. Don't know. But I'm only going to wear one watch because at the end of the day, even though I know all these people coming to the house, I don't know all these people coming to the house.
Yes.
That's the truth.
So what are you going to wear? The Omega. Omega's a great choice. That's
I
beautiful.
might
And
wear the
you're
Omega.
going to wear the watch, Lux, that Marcelo gave you, aren't you? The Orient.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's fantastic.
Thank you to
Guys, that is the show today. That is the apology. We'll be back tonight with Lux's, morning stream for you Americans. We'll be back. We'll be firing on all cylinders. See you tomorrow, guys. Thanks for coming on. Special thanks, Marcelo, Mike the Snake, Red Shovel, Luxy, and also thank you to Narc for coming on. Narc actually said some nice things. And, of course, Mr. Goldberg. Thank you so much. Thank you. And we will linking to JJ's stream now. Thanks, guys.